The fuck is taking this thing so long?
Shout out to LTTV.
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 Live Nation. You on a Live Nation tour with TK Kirkland?
I quit. Yeah, I quit the Live Nation tour. Yeah, everybody fucking owe me.
One, I don't pay the comedians. The clubs pay the comedians. That's not what I do. That's why when I hear people on here talking and you don't know what you're talking about, it's no win for me because you don't know the business. Y'all think y'all know the business. You don't know the business. I've been doing this 37 years. I got a record that's immaculate in this game of entertainment.
Hold on. Hey, let me tell you this. All you gotta do, it doesn't hurt to Google. There's no secret about the industry. Charleston White is a grown man who could read. Look, Live Nation, just Google it. Live Nation subsidiaries. Just Google it.
Two sides to the story, but I'm grown. I'm a grown man, so I don't go to social media and air out businesses or confusion. You know, got the records to prove I call to check on people, make sure that they're straight. Only females go on social media and complain and whine. That's a female trait. I would never do that. I don't move like that.
If you think that these guys have done business with every artist in the game, every millionaire and billionaire, but they're like, oh, Charleston, we gotta fuck. If you think that's the case, you're delusional too. You're delusional too.
I want to say TK Kirkland cashed out me $250 that Monday for 5 shows. Boy, back in my comedy day, we didn't make hardly nothing. I'm saying to myself, nigga, I sell out 10,000. I do $8,000 interviews. But I'm going to go along because I like playing dumb so I can learn, so I can be smart one day. So I don't mind playing dumb.
I think Charleston should work in the Chitlin circuit. Charleston, I think you should work in Charleston. When me and you start talking about me having you come do a comedy show in New York, think about it. You're getting paid $750 a show, not even $1,000. The number started with me and you at 10,000. Maybe the thing with Live Nation and shit like that, they need to see proof. Like, they kind of elevate you up. They kind of like, again, Bro, they have all the talent.
No, I'm not a manager.
Oh, you're not? Okay, I thought you was
That's
manager.
my.
Okay, so this is
my-
what
They've been knowing each other for years.
since y'all been together for years. This is what I want for y'all. One day I don't want you to work the chitlin circuit. One day you're gonna be 60-something, 50-something years old like me. And I want y'all to be doing clubs and getting money the way he's supposed to on a regular basis. That's what this is about. Because you're not gonna always get that $10,000 in the next 5-6 years. The internet thing, because people are gonna want to know, yo, are you funny? Can you make it happen? Because the more you go out, the more people see you. The more people see you, they're gonna make a judgment. Is he funny or he's not funny? That's it, fam. Saying hello there.
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. All right, so this is messy as fuck now. When I first heard of Charleston White getting online on his IG live bitching, doing interviews bitching, the first thing I thought was,
shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about
I'm like,
you.
this nigga's just crying about not understanding the business. That was my first impression about this. And then I started listening to everybody and everybody on their podcast, the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb and his guests. I watched Yuck Mouth TV and his guests and discovered a few folks involved in this situation. Dewberry is one of them. And this is a messy situation. Now, I noticed that there's agendas being played here. I know that there's a bunch of clout chasing and there's a bunch of agendas being played in this situation. I looked at the sides of the situation. I noticed that folks like, see, I ain't caping for nobody here. I understand the situation for what it is. And this, I'll make my judgment before I get into all the footage because we have a lot of footage. That's why the intro was so long. This is a different type of live stream. What up, chat? This is a members only live stream unless we get the likes up. But as it stands right now, this is members only. Perks of being a member, join the members. We're going to be doing a lot of listening in this live stream. I'm not going to stop it through a lot of these the videos. We have a lot to listen to. People are talking about TK Kirkland's shady business practices. So at first I'm like, okay, this nigga just doesn't understand the game. Charleston White. Charleston White did not have any conduit to be working or affiliated with Live Nation. Academics tried to bring him aboard. Live Nation shot it down. They said they did not want to be affiliated with him. TK Kirkland fought for him to be on the tour. He got him on the tour, and then this happened. Shit went left. And I look at the associations with folks in this problem, and I look at certain folks like Charleston White, who has an agenda against Vlad and anybody that works or affiliated with Vlad. TK Kirkland. I see academics caping for people that are affiliated with Vlad because Vlad's his mans, so he's taken the side of TK Kirkland, and he had a falling out with Charleston White because Charleston White started throwing dirt on his name. So when you look at people's motives and people's bias, you have to check it so you can actually understand what is going on here objectively outside of the bias. I have my own bias myself because I don't fuck with Charleston White, so I have to try to make arguments and see it past my own bias. Nonetheless, a lot of things are being outed with TK Kirkland and his shady business practices. This reminded me. Hold on, before I get into this, because there's a lot to react to. I'm gonna get my speech off, y'all. This reminded me at first of the Godfrey situation with T.I. T.I. feeling like he's a big superstar, so he can pull a big audience, so he demands a certain amount of grace and a certain amount of just pedestaling. He wanted to be put on a pedestal instantly because he felt like he was this big superstar stepping into a realm that he didn't understand. And comedy is really merit-based, and you have to earn your keep. It's not no jump the head of the line because you're a superstar. We've seen comedic superstars get TV shows in the 90s, come back and think that they were stars and couldn't pull an audience and couldn't keep a consistent base. So when the comedians that are experienced talk, you got to listen. But there is some finesse in here. And that's what they're getting into TK, and they're saying that he's finessing people, he's picking weak targets. A person got up on the 5150 show I don't know the nigga's name, but he was talking about knocking TK Kirkland out twice. We're gonna react to that, but let's get into the details, y'all. Enough of this speech. We're gonna run through everything in chronological order. TK's response to Charleston White, Charleston White's response to TK. This is gonna be a long show. Get your popcorn, nigga. Let's get it.
Everybody. What's good, fam? Yo, don't worry about the Charleston White thing. You know, I'm grown, so I can't go back and forth, but I could tell you this. One, I don't have to owe Charleston White no money as a kid to understand the business. Ask him about, they sent him his checks. He gave the wrong address, and the money came back. Talk to the brother every day, you know. That's not how I move. I'm embarrassed even we talk about this shit, to be honest with you. That's why you gotta mess with people who understand the business. I love Charleston White. Like, I don't have nothing bad to say about the young brother. And I don't want my morning spent talking about Charleston White. All I could tell you, if you know the story, it's always two sides to a story. But I'm grown. I'm a grown man, so I don't go to social media and air out businesses or confusion. You know, got the records to prove I call to check on people, make sure that they're straight. Only females go on social media and complain and whine. That's a female trait. I would never do that. I don't move like that. So with that said, let's talk about something positive. And I see somebody just said 200.
Now, Charleston White and TK Kirkland take subtle jabs at each other, but they act like, and Charleston White uploaded a live saying that there's no problems, there's no beef, but you went on social media to air your issues out, and that's what he said. Only women do that. He was taking a jab.
Just like a woman.
But they got no problems, just slight jabs.
$50. This is how the stand-up comedy world is, player. When you're in the comedy game and you're an opening act on your feature, you get $50 as an opening act. Now, in the chilling circuit, when you got a name like Charleston White, yeah, he can get that money on his own, but Charleston White has only did 10 shows and made $10,000 a show. I've been doing this 37 years. One, I don't pay the comedians. The clubs pay the comedians. That's not what I do. That's why when I hear people on here talking and you don't know what you're talking about, it's no win for me because you don't know the business. Y'all think y'all know the business. You don't know the business. I've been doing this 37 years. I got a record that's immaculate in this game of entertainment. So I would never let no one like.
Now, as he's saying these words, there is many folks getting on platforms and dogging his name. We're gonna react to some of them. We're gonna see if there's any validity to any of these statements. But let's get it, y'all.
Try to destroy my name over some BS, you know. And Charleston White said that he quit. And here's the true fact about the Live Nation thing. They didn't want the brother on the show. I fought for this brother every week because he brought negativity to Live Nation's tour. This is corporate America. You can't be smoking weed on the internet. You can't be causing problems at a venue. And as a black man, I defended this brother every.
Okay, causing issues at the venue, that would obviously be a problem. But you can't be smoking weed on the internet as a comedian. What?
Stop the cap.
It's a total fabrication.
Come on, man.
Every week to still keep him on the show because I wanted to keep my word as a man. So these are the facts. I even tried to get Charleston White on the phone. He wouldn't pick up the phone. He always told me he ain't got nothing to say. He talked about he quit. They ain't want him on the tour. I wanted him on the tour. Me. And it backfired on me in a sense, but I'm a man. I can take it on the chin. You know, I try to do what I want to do. I try to do what's right. And I still like the brother. I ain't got nothing bad to say. It's just wisdom. So this is life. So I ain't tripping. I'm embarrassed to be talking about this because so many other comedians wanted to do this, and I gave other people a shot. Ain't nobody scam, nigga. Get the fuck off my thing and block yourself.
He's ensnared in a conspiracy.
Let another nigga say some dumb shit on here.
Like 2 years ago, that it was.
I know what he said, family. And all you young kids, y'all don't be on here. If you a child, don't be on here talking to me. If you under 40 years old, don't be on here talking to me.
This nigga said under 40 years old. Yeah, TK Kirkland's like, what, 63?
Nigga, I'm a million. I don't know why no check. Get the fuck. Block yourself, nigga. Trinity's not embarrassed. Trinity in school. And don't ever say my daughter's name again. I'll send a crew after you, nigga. I'm an OG, but I'll find you. I always keep niggas on deck.
Now I'm not happy he said that, because the man that said he knocked him out twice said that TK Kirkland was snitching. And the way you're talking, that's not civilian talk, sir. So
and don't ever say my daughter's name again. I'll send a crew after you, nigga. I'm an OG, but I'll find you. I always keep niggas on deck.
Now give him some grace. He's a comedian. That could just be a joke.
We expect on Saturday night for people who haven't seen the series.
Well, it's the man in full. That was what we were going for, from cradle to now, if you will, from Brooklyn to today, to show his evolution.
Thank you, fam.
It's probably the best first term in the city's history.
Yeah, you young kids is out of order when you talk to a man. I'm a man.
2,000 murders.
You kids talk to kids. Y'all stay in the child's place.
First year Giuliani, I was still 600 too many, but.
So again, on that, it's a misunderstanding. It's Live Nation. They haven't even paid me yet. But see, I got paper. I ain't tripping. I know they're going to pay. And anybody knows corporate America, once stuff goes into corporate America, it takes time because this person got to sign off, this person got to sign off, this person, that shit is insane. I don't like it. But you don't see me going on the internet complaining, you know? You don't see me complaining. Nah, you got to wait. It's corporate America. It's corporate America. So...
All right, so we're going to get into the rest of that shortly. Zariah Lyon asked if TK got knocked out. Yeah, we're going to react to that. If y'all want to pause the back and forth between TK and Charleston White and get to the story of TK getting knocked out, everybody in the chat, spam 1. If you're not in the chat because you're not a member,
We don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
you don't get a say in it. So spam 1 if you want to interrupt it. Spam 2 if you want to continue getting the whole backstory with the back and forth with TK and Charleston White. So let's get it, chat. Y'all decide. 1 if y'all want to get to the knockout story with the man that knocked him out. 2 if y'all want to continue on with TK and Charleston White. All right, so we got 2-1 so far. Faded Blaze turn. Okay, we got 3 1s. It's seeming like we're gonna get to the knockout story. All right, 5-0. Okay, the 1s are reigning supreme right now. All right, let's get to the knockout story. Hold on, y'all. Up, all okay. Okay, all right, we got it. It's a lopsided victory. All right, give me a second, y'all.
About TK Kirkland. I've been doing comedy since...
Don't worry, y'all. We will get back to TK Kirkland and Charleston White exchanging their stories and breaking it down. But let's get into the TK Kirkland getting knocked out by... I don't know which one of these niggas it is. I should have checked, but let's get it.
The 90s. Let me keep it real.
As in, I don't know the name of the person.
Here with you, man. Talently, it ain't nobody
like TK Kirkland, he should be in the Comedy Hall of Fame. I want to say that off top. That's my opinion. I don't see a lot of motherfuckers doing his style is not like nobody else's. It's an original style. When I saw it, it was one of the first styles that made me go, oh shit, this nigga talking straight up to them bitches. So I want to give him his flowers in the beginning. Now we gonna discuss things that's in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't want see, cause see, it's some headline out there already where it seems like I hate TK Kirkland and all that shit.
Now, right before we get into this story, if you are not a member and you cannot chat but you want to say on this, and you can either call in.
Was 0 down, no credit. Yeah.
Call in link is pinned to the top of the description or the top of the chat. Call in, get your say off, debate any point you want to say, or whatever point you want to represent. Call in, and or hit the super chat to get your piece off if you're not a member. Because at the end of the day, we moving forward with it.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I don't hate nobody. The only nigga I really would never smile with or play with is the nigga G-Strain. Because he tried to send some gangsters my way. And the gangsters knew me. They was like, who, Corey? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, that's one nigga I could never fix that with. I could never fix that with G-Strain. But it ain't nothing out here that happened in the game that I could say my wisdom, my know-how, and everything couldn't handle.
Yeah.
Nothing never happened. I'm able to handle most of the shit.
It's crazy because, you know, the way you feel about G thing is kind of the way I feel about TK, right?
Really?
Because here's the thing. Let me just keep it 1,000 because ever since I had to beef with him, in 7 years, I never spoke on it. And the only reason I'm speaking on it now is because he been telling everybody I snuck up on him and hit him back in here with a pipe, right?
Really? That ain't what happened?
No. I'm going to keep it what happened. This what happened.
And Squancho,
let me just
keep it a buck, nigga.
Keep it all the way 1,000.
Keep it a buck.
I always just, you know, because I don't like to speak on victories. You see what I'm saying? But this is what happened. And you got to remember this, man. Listen, with TK, see, everybody try to make you think of a female thing.
Mark is coming. He running a little late in case everybody wants.
See, he try to make you, bitch niggas like to hide real shit behind bitch. But let me just say this for the record, because I don't usually even speak on this, but let me just say this.
Okay, hold on. You know what? Let's play it.
I fuck like a motherfucking gorilla, nigga. I'm more gifted.
You talking about sex?
Sex, nigga. Look, I fuck like a gorilla.
What? Stick together. Pause. He knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Daniel, by the way.
I thought he was going somewhere completely different with this. When he said something about hide behind the bitches, when he said this, hold on. That's why I thought I had to pause it for a second. What the hell was that?
See, everybody trying to make you think of a female thing.
Mark is coming. He runs.
Yeah, that when he said everybody want to make it a female thing, I thought he was talking about when TK was trying to shame him by saying, not shame him specifically, shame Charleston White by saying, oh, you're complaining. You're coming on the internet complaining. Only women do that. Basically trying to finesse folks, keep it on the hush, and be like, if you say something, you're complaining. That wouldn't work in this instant. I would love to hit the crying to me drop on him and be like, you're crying, you're complaining.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
But he quit the tour. So he's not just airing his grievances, trying to get some money, complaining, crying, being a weak bitch. He's saying, fuck this, you're sleazing, X, Y, and Z. But there's still an element of crying because he doesn't understand the business. So you play along, you don't understand the business, you don't handle your business correctly, you don't affirm that you need X, Y, and Z up front, and you're not playing with your paper, then you'll get played with your paper. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's get into the story, y'all.
A little late in case everybody wants.
See, he try to make you, bitch niggas like to hide real shit behind bitch. But let me just say this for the record, because I don't usually even speak on this, but let me just say this. I fuck like a motherfucking gorilla, nigga. I'm more gifted.
You talking about sex?
Sex, nigga. Look, I fuck like a gorilla. I'm more gifted below the waist than I am in anything I do.
Stop flirting with me.
So let me just say this.
It's like, pause, bro. What is this?
Nigga. So I said that to say this because I'm never gonna get mad at what a pussy and dick transaction. You know what I'm saying? But it's about But when you throw me under the bus, I don't give a fuck who you is or what you is. I'm gonna try to knock your noodles off, nigga, because you don't have to throw me under the bus and knock no bitch, period. Because I don't give a fuck about no pussy and dick transaction. Why would I get mad at any bitch that choose to settle for less? You dig what I'm saying?
Wait, what in the fuck is going on here? Okay, so you just told us how great you were fucking these girls, pause. Fucking these women, pause. And then, hold on, we have a caller? Be playing in the goddamn calling. All right, so yeah, you're telling us how you do such a great job in that area. Pause. And then you said he threw you under the bus, and then she's settling for less. So it sounds like TK was fucking the same woman as this guy, and he got mad, and that's how they fuck. That's I don't know. I'm reading between the lines because he's not being direct, but I don't know what y'all think.
Because you don't have to throw me under the bus and knock no bitch, period. Because I don't give a fuck about no pussy and dick transaction. Why would I get mad at any bitch that choose to settle for less? You dig what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking G. Nigga, I ain't gonna never get mad behind what a female do with her pussy or a bitch do with the whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
Because we all fucking the same bitch.
It is what it is. But when you throw me under the bus and then you hide behind the bitch. But see, TK's he's a real sucker, homie.
Okay, so I need to know how he threw him under the bus. What do you mean by that specifically, so I can make a full judgment of why you fighting? Because it sounds like he's just fighting over the woman right now. That's what it sounds like right now. When he says throw you under the bus, how so? But I don't know. Let's get it.
When I knocked the nigga out the first time, I knocked him out because I asked him. I like TK. I looked up to him. He's slick. But I said, TK, why would you throw me under the bus? And all he had, me throwing you an alley-oop. All you had to say is, oh, man, you know what? I didn't even know that was your man. Idiot, you know how you talk. Yeah. But the nigga hit me with, you really on your feelings. I said, what? I said, oh, this nigga really think I'm a sucker.
Wait. Wait, hold on.
With your man. Idiot, you know how you talk. Yeah. But the nigga hit me with, you really on your feelings. I said, what? I said, oh, this nigga really think I'm a sucker. So I said, I tell you what, homie, since she want to throw me under the bus and don't want to take accountability, when you see me, nigga, I'm going to knock your motherfucking noodles off. So when you see me, even duck, run, pray, fight, but just know a punch is coming.
Hold on, let me just interrupt.
Okay, so I got to interrupt this as well. Shout out to eBlack TV. eBlack TV says Yuck Mouth is live with TK right now. See, I have Yuck Mouth and TK in an interview from, was it a day or two ago? When TK was speaking on this on his platform, so I was going to react to that later. But if he's live right now, what are they speaking about? I think TK is trying to dispel the notion that he was knocked out twice by this nigga. See, this is the thing. His name is getting thrown through the mud right now. This is what happens when you fuck with fuck niggas like Charleston White. Keep trying to tell y'all, this nigga promotes grape. This nigga's done all sorts of fuckery to try to get the spotlight, and then he's trying to act like he's brand new, and he's doing the same Anton shit. Oh, black culture's trash type shit. These niggas ain't crap. The rappers ain't all the same shit, but then he does way more deplorable acts. These hypocrites are dusty, man. But yeah, let me look for that real quick. Yeah, I don't fucks with these clowns that glorify grape and act like it's a joke, and they do all he had all that racist shit towards the Asian community. It's like, listen, I ain't out here campaigning for a community that's not mine, but I'm not standing for folks that are completely racist or grapists or anything that's deplorable like that. All these folks want to be like, oh, they skin folk. It's like, nah, I don't fuck with that. I don't stand with none of them folks. So Charleston White, Dusty, a lot of folks make excuses for his lack of accountability and him not knowing the industry, him getting finessed. They act like he's a child. That's why that DJ Academics was saying what he was saying. But hold on, let me see this real quick. I can't react to this live, but I can. Hold on, let's react to the rest of the story, and then let's get to what TK saying on Yuck Mouth's panel, and then we're gonna have to. This is gonna be a really mixed up live stream. There's gonna be a lot of reactions. I'm gonna have to order it after, but let's get it, y'all.
The emotion, because I want everybody to be aware of this who ain't aware of this. I'm the type of motherfucker, man. I'm a man. I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do, but I don't want this little fat finger nigga to hit me. No. This motherfucker is a mutant.
Hey.
We can talk about this before the show. If me and Scratcho have beef, we gonna work it out through God. We gonna talk this shit out because I don't want this nigga to hit me. Because this a heavy-handed nigga. Did you ever take up boxing?
Yeah, I box. But here's the thing. And I never been, listen, my whole life, check my resume, I never been a shit starter. I ain't never started a fight, and I done took my shit.
Are you a bully?
No, nigga, I never bullied nobody. I never started shit. I'm the nicest thing in the industry. I could go to any hood because I don't start shit. I don't have to walk around with a gun. I'm humble. Nigga, even if I'm wrong, nigga cut me off, and I cut a nigga off in traffic. Nigga swoop and start talking major shit to me because I knew I was wrong. I took it.
This is a testosterone show.
I see, I know. I'm letting you guys do your thing.
All right?
So now, but TK the type of nigga, man.
Last week we had John type of show.
He's a dirty nigga, man. I'm gonna tell you something else he did. You don't knock niggas out who don't go by a certain set of hood rules. If you say you a hood nigga and you got that mentality and you buy into them rules, then you can. That'd be different if it was Ron G. No disrespect to Ron G. If you go sock on a nigga like Ron G, he's supposed to press charges on you because he say he's a square. You know, everybody ain't a snitch. You know what I mean? If my mama, somebody breaking her house and she call the police, she not a snitch. She's a civilian. She doing what she supposed to do.
Right.
But when you go under a certain set of rules and you swear you this and you that, you can't just talk about you a real nigga then turn around and snitch. The nigga listen, the nigga pressed charges on me. He didn't ask for a fade. So Mike Epps and TC called and said, Scruncho wanted me just catch a fade and y'all fight it out. That nigga said, he gotta pay for my operating room. I said, what? You want nigga to pay?
I can't.
The nigga pressed charges on me, homie. And
I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at nobody. I don't want to be known as an instigator.
But he say
but
he
you
was,
gotta get this off.
Man, he
get
said
your
he
shit
was
on.
a real nigga and he pressed charges. And then he said, they're talking about I'm a real nigga. But you press charges and try to hold me with the bill. And then to make it even more dirty, he played both sides of the fence.
Okay, so if he pressed charges and he actually was charged for this, there should be some paperwork. Right now he's saying that TK Kirkland is an entire rat.
I've seen him do it.
We heard TK Kirkland's claims earlier. That's why I said I hope it was a joke, because if you're talking like that and then you're also ratting, but then we have then we're hearing that it's also fake and we don't know if this is an actual true story. I don't know, but let him. We're gonna let him tell the story.
Then he went and tried to put a hit on me and sick a nigga on me, but found out who I was. You know, nigga, I'm 10 toes solid. Nigga, they called me. Whoopty woo. We have a big meeting because they found out this nigga was whoopty woo, and we was gonna backfire. I said, man, nah, just let it go. Cause when he's trying to get a nigga to snitch on me, the nigga had major love for me that tried to put the hit on me, and his homies got in contact with me.
I feel you. So let me ask you a question, Scruncho. Why you let it go, G? And be honest, let it out for real. Because you putting it out there. Why you let it go, G?
Only reason I let the shit go is because I had to accept accountability for some things. Number one, I had no business socking that man in front of the comedy clubs because that's sacred ground. That's where we hone our skills, and that was a platform that would set us for us to win.
I was thinking that because I was going to fight David Arnold at the Lab Factory.
And I stopped you from fighting the nigga.
You was there that night?
I stopped you. I said, don't do it. I said, Dave, don't go outside. You're finna get knocked out.
This nigga passed, right?
Yeah, he passed.
And I never shitted on him
that
for real.
said,
but niggas didn't know how much of a fuck nigga that was.
And he said, let's go outside. I said, nigga, don't do that. He said, and he thought about it. He said, Corey, I'm not going to fight you. I'm a grown man. I am sorry. I got kids.
I forgot you was there. See, when the man passed, I ain't going to shit on him while the man passed. That nigga was a fuck nigga.
I said, don't do that, Dave, man. Y'all don't, because I don't believe in, I'd rather protect, I don't want to see two comics get in it.
No, you did.
You know
I remember now. Look, it is sacred ground, though.
Yeah, it's
we
sacred.
shouldn't fight up at the comedy club.
Shouldn't. So when I did that, I was wrong. You know what I mean? Then when I and then when I did it at the I ain't gonna say where I did it at, but that was wrong because Pookie worked hard to build that club up for us to shine, and I brought that hood mentality in there. Even though I was right by hood standards, nigga, I was all the way out of pocket, and it hurt my career and set me back, which it should, because everybody gotta suffer for what you got. to take some accountability for the decisions you made.
That's
you
what
know
I want
saying?
people to see who
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
I knew that's why I asked you that question, because see, when I talk to Squancho on the phone, I find out how wise this nigga is. See, you don't know when you first see this nigga. This nigga know a lot of shit. That's why I'm glad you got that off.
Yeah.
Because you needed to get that off.
Yeah, and I always held back because I felt like it was a community, you know what I mean? And at one time, I like, you know what? We have to see each other all the time at different shows. I'm going to just let it go, you know what I'm saying? But now you tell everybody else, first of all, LA niggas don't sneak up behind niggas and sock them with, hit them with. And when I hit the nigga got a glass jaw. The nigga's a sucker, man. I hit that nigga, I hit him one punch, you know what I'm saying?
Squancho,
And,
but
hold
you
on,
got a
when I
fat
hit-
ass fist, nigga.
When I hit the nigga was already knocked out before he hit the ground.
Go on shit,
And when he
Marcus,
hit
and
the
come sit
ground,
down.
His head fell backwards and his head bounced off the pavement, almost killed him. His phone
Almost killed him?
Now, if I was really a dog nigga and I was really trying to do something to that nigga, I'd have stomped him out, but I wasn't. It wasn't
This nigga said he punched him in the face. He was knocked out before he hit the ground, and he almost killed him.
revenge or angry. It was a respect thing. I felt I had so much
You
love.
want the nigga to see who you was, nigga.
Not only that, I had so much love for the nigga. I swear to God, I almost helped the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened
I
with
almost gave
Scope
the nigga
Bubble.
CPR, nigga. I said, this nigga.
Stop the cap. It's a total fabrication.
Now you're not getting me to buy that. Come on, man. The way you're telling me, nah, man, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. Even if the scrap happened and you knocked him out somehow, the way he's telling this rendition of the tale, nah, I'm not having this. This is a tall tale. This is a massive fabrication.
So much
You
love.
want the nigga to see who you was, nigga.
Not only that, I had so much love for the nigga. I swear to God, I almost helped the nigga. You know?
And you swore to God?
That's what happened with Scope Bubble.
CPR, nigga. I said, this nigga.
R.I.P. Scope Bubble. Scope Bubble got robbed, and he had his gout. When the nigga laid him down and went through his pocket, he saw the gout, and the nigga's like, "Come on, G, let me help you up. That's that gout shit."
He robbed him and he helped him up.
He robbed him and he helped him up.
Hey, you know what? The ironic thing that you say. Guess who told me TK was a hoe? It was a Skull Bubba. He says TK went in there, you know, got beat up or something. Nigga came in the bar at the police and snitched on everybody. The day I got arrested, right? They kicked in my door, knocked in my door, came. Me and my little daughter. My daughter answered the door. She said, "Dad, it's a bunch of police in the living room." I come in the room. They like, "We are going for your arrest." TK filed charges. So they embarrassed me in front of my daughter off a supposed to be a real nigga fight, right? I go to the police car and I swear to God, I'm not making this up, man.
Shout out to Brother Jumbie with the $20 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Brother Jumbie says he put too much dip on that chip. Cap. That's what I'm saying, man. He put too much on that story. He Michael Jordan that tale. That's what he did, man. It's like the Jordan fans when they, you know, I'm not gonna get into no Jordan debate, but come on, man. He put entirely too much dip on the chip. That's facts.
Oh wait, it's funny.
Listen, a snitch sit in back of the car, police car. An informant sit in the front. TK was sitting so close, he didn't slid to the left, he'd have been driving. He showed up with the police to take me to jail, man. And I asked, I said, man, and guess what? I swear to God, I put this on my kids, homie. When I knocked that nigga out, all kind of anonymous callers called me and thanked me. 2 niggas paid for, I don't even know who they was. They paid for my attorney fees. They bailed me out of jail. It was about, man, I got over 50 calls thanking me because everybody was scared of him. He's a bully. That's why what he did to Charleston White, you know what I'm saying? That was wrong, homie. You don't let no nigga do no 9 shows.
Oh, we got a Mississippi lawyer finna sit down. Sit your garbage ass. Sit your garbage ass down, Marcus. Everybody think we beefing. You know that. Don't address that shit.
They gonna make up all this stuff. What's up, man?
Right. What up? No, hey, Squancho,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting this off because I'm sure it make you feel better to get it off. I didn't know. I mean, like, it is what it is.
Man, I knocked that nigga out twice. I knocked the nigga out when I first knocked him out, right? And then the second time I knocked him out is because I got out of jail that day. And when I got out of jail that day, most snitches will run different states and disappear. This nigga act like I wasn't gonna get out of jail. Wow. So when he was there performing at the Comedy Store the night I got out. Mm-hmm. So when I got out, I thought that was more insulting. But I knew whatever I had to do, I had to hurry up and do it again because if once he go to court, the judge gonna put
we know how it goes.
Training order, right?
So I had to.
Now, following this, we have to interrupt the order now. We're going to get back to the back and forth between Charleston White and TK Kirkland so we can hear from both sides. But we're going to have to hear from TK Kirkland on Yuck Mouth's stream and what he's saying to go against what this guy's saying right now. Because I think he's a comedian as well, and he sounds salty about TK fucking the same girl that he fucked. Let's keep it a stack, man. He sounds real salty about that. He's talking about threw him under the bus. He didn't clarify what he meant by that. He tried to display how, you know what, I'm not even going to get back into that part, but he said some zesty shit to try to justify his claim. Man, the whole shit was weird. The whole shit was weird.
Get him again. So I went to the Comedy Store, hopped on the stage with the paperwork, and re-knocked his ass out. Re-knocked him out again, right? This nigga pressed charges on me. And then
now, Corey Holcomb says he heard about this, so who knows?
Went to the, man, I'm telling you, you would think it was an OJ trial. Nigga, when I went to court, man, he wouldn't stood a chance coming to court. Nigga was 1,000 real niggas in there every court date. Niggas I didn't even know. I didn't know if they was there for me or TK, but they was all there for me. Nigga, they thought I was OJ because he's a whole nigga. He disrespectful. And Charleston White, man, that little dude. And I ain't saying this because I think I ain't gonna never take away his talent. The nigga gifted as a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Who that?
TK.
You see, I give him his promise, man. I know what you coming on the show.
Now, when I start hearing shit like this, I'm like, that's sometimes folks try to do that shit to try to appear objective. Oh, let me give him credit in something that he obviously deserves credit for, so I can disparage him in other ways and be like, yeah, he's X, Y, and Z. So I'm not buying that completely when you do stuff like that. It's trying to become believable when you do shit like that. So I don't know. I'm not buying that.
Never take away his talent. The nigga gifted as a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Who that?
TK.
You see, I give him his promise, man. I know what you coming on the show. You got to tell your story.
I ain't gonna mix facts with reality. The nigga gifted. The nigga funny. But I went to the show in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Cause my wife loved Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Cause he say what people can't say. That's why you my favorite comedian. That's why Charleston my favorite comedian. Y'all saying shit I can't even say.
All right, so this sounds like some caping for Charleston White now. You're here to endorse Charleston White. We heard none of this shit prior to Charleston White allegedly getting fucked over by not knowing the industry and being... This is the problem, y'all. We all know that this is the standard for the industry. TK speaks about it. Corey Holcomb in the same video speaks about the standard for the industry for beginners. Godfrey spoke about this when he was speaking about the whole incident with T.I. We know how it is in the comedy industry. It's merit based. You can't just come and act like you're a superstar. If you can make that money, $10,000 a show on your own, do that outside of the tour. But you're not the headliner. You're the opener for his tour. They're talking about selling merch and doing the most. It's like it's not your tour. You're gonna give people the wrong impression. You're an opener. Folks' egos get entirely too big. That's why when I hear this, after how many years have you been holding these stories? It wasn't relevant before. This sounds like a Me Too story. So when I hear this, I'm sorry, sir, but...
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
That's what I think. I think this is a tall tale, but who knows? It may be confirmed that he may be telling the truth. Who knows? Right now, I don't believe it. Shout out to Armani 077CC. Shout out to you. I believe his crazy ass. LOL.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to you for the $20 super chat. You believe him. The way he's presenting it, it sounds like a tall tale. It sounds like a fabrication because we have not heard anything of this before, and it sounds like he's dogpiling. It sounds like, he likes Charleston White. Charleston White saying the things that he wants to say but he can't say. I wonder what those things are.
Come on out, you rapist.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck politically correct. You niggas is just correct. You know what I mean? So I like Charleston White. When I went there, I don't know what happened to TK that night, but Charleston White killed the show. I didn't know because, it's hard for...
Joe, you a comedian who been around long enough. Let me ask you a question. Charleston White, you say he killed the show. Is he ready to do 15, 20 minutes a night in front of niggas?
Man.
Understand, the people that are saying Charleston White killed the show are Charleston White representatives and people that have issues with TK. I need to hear it from an objective source that has nothing to do with it. That's my issue. I'm hearing it from Dewberry, who represents him, and I'm hearing it from him. I'm not hearing it from somebody objective that's just a random audience member. I'm not hearing it from an experienced comedian from the outside.
And see, sometime in comedy, I've been doing this comedy 25 years, and I never seen nobody that fast, timing, beats. You can see a little some stuff in there, but when his delivery, his timing, he got likability, he got good energy. You know
You
what I
said
mean?
he's talking about Charleston White.
Yeah, where's
He got
from?
likability, he
He's
got
from
good
Charleston.
energy.
We don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
To me, this screams of publicity stunt. This screams of publicity stunt. You didn't know the circuit. You didn't like what you were getting as an opener. You claim you get 10,000 per show, but now you're campaigning and having all these folks telling us how funny you are so you can sell out in these various arenas. It sounds like a publicity stunt. You're off the Live Nation tour. Nobody wanted to fuck with you. Live Nation has a whole bunch of subsidiaries. There's a whole bunch of venues listed on and associated with Live Nation. So, like, academics Googled that and went through that. It's publicly available for Google. He wants to be associated with Live Nation. This was his way in. He was desperate. TK, he looked at TK as TK taking advantage of him. TK spoke to him every day. TK sent him $250. That's nothing, but nonetheless, he doesn't pay the comedians. He's not supposed to. There may be some shady business here. I'm not sure, but you got to earn your stripes in the comedy business. You can't expect to, I get 10,000 a show outside of this. Okay, then you should have been doing the shows outside of this and continuing moving forward. So, I don't know, man.
White is from Texas,
energy.
but I think he lived here.
Lovable.
Yeah,
The
he from
nigga
Dallas.
tell some raw truth, and plus people want him to win. You know something?
See, this is the thing. You're going to say that and you're on the internet campaigning. People find Charleston White funny online in the online clips. The things he says. A lot of folks say, Taylor Made says he's unintentionally funny. But I don't know if he's made for stand-up. Everybody needs to earn their keep in stand-up. Everybody needs to go through their sets and be able to, okay, you have a list of bits on this set, but do you have more material? Are you able to have more, what's the words I'm looking for? Let's get back into this while I figure this shit out.
People got that. You know, some comedians get on stage and they just love you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And who he is when he talk on the internet, that ain't, he's like you. You'll talk so much shit about bitches, but niggas be loving you because you got that charm. And Charleston White got the same thing. And I'm not just saying that because I don't like TK, because I thought TK was going to come out and do some shit because he a veteran and ain't nothing going up behind, you know. But, man, they was running out on that nigga, man.
You wrong for jumping on that old ass dude.
Man, I thought, when TK
See,
Marcus
see,
Fuck up. You beat up old nigga. Marcus, get your ass out of here. Marcus fight.
You know what?
Marcus fight old
Man,
nigga.
TK is 6'3", 250 pounds. At the time, nigga, I'm 5'6", nigga, 180.
Hold on. Will y'all tell these motherfuckers TK ain't no little motherfucker?
TK is a big old nigga, man. That nigga whole got arms.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
he
Did he get bigger? Did he get bigger after you fought him, or he was already swole?
He was already swole, man.
I thought he was lifting weights after you fought him.
Marcus, you ain't shit.
Man, TK was always a big old dude, man. That nigga ain't no.
Get Craig some coffee so he can shit.
Yeah, man. And we are, I'm an old nigga too. I ain't no hate.
So look, check this out.
That's what I was talking about, Jay Williams and Prom. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we were talking about 10 years on one joke. That's what I'm saying. As a comedian, as an experienced comedian like TK, you know that you have to have multiple sets. You can't just be doing the same list of jokes from city to city. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna get old. You can't sell and act like that. So you're trying to set up for longevity. He was trying to set him up for longevity. He didn't want to be brought under TK's wing. It is what it is. TK should have knew better. In my opinion, TK should have never worked with Charleston White. You work with fuck nigga, you get fuck nigga results. They're calling TK a fuck nigga and saying the same thing about TK. They're getting fuck nigga results working with TK. But I'm like, I look at Charleston White, and how many folks has Charleston White turned his back on? Charleston White's dumbass fans act like this nigga doesn't lie. Charleston White compromised the integrity of many vlogs and many folks in aggregate media because he lied through his goddamn teeth talking about he was shot in the ass and he was X, Y, and Z. Folks reported about it. Folks spoke about it, laughed at it. just to come out, oh no, I was just trolling. I was just lying to these folks, X, Y, and Z. These niggas are the most unaccountable, dusty folks of all time. It's always, oh, I'm trolling when I'm clearly lying through my teeth to hoodwink and finesse for views. It's always some trolling bullshit when it's clearly...
It's a total fabrication.
It's not trolling, you're just lying, nigga. That's what they all do.
Now, on the real, look, okay, so look, you got that off, and I'm glad you got it off, because you need to get it off. Now, what we finna do on the show, because I think it's fair, we need to try to give a little information about what it's like working as a stand-up comedian as you breaking into the business. I'm talking about the business end of things, because a lot of people think it's all glory, and it's not all glory. You know what I'm saying?
But even at the fact that TK...
Now, Yuck Mouth TV just wrapped up his interview with TK. Shout out to Yuck Mouth, but he didn't wrap up the video, so I can't get that yet. I'm gonna get that momentarily. Let's get it, y'all.
I seen an interview where he threw the little dude, threw Charleston White under the bus, and Charleston White obviously looked up to the nigga, and you could tell he was hurt because he was showing this nigga love, and he was trying to say, I looked up to TK, and TK get up there, that nigga wasn't funny, you know, man, and they wanted to fire you anyway. He doubled down and just threw the nigga under the bus. But see, here go the thing you gotta learn about TK. Look at his track record. He only fuck niggas. He don't never fuck nothing outside his race. Everybody he beat, robbed, and fucked over is a nigga. That's all he do.
Yeah, you got to rephrase that, bro. Pause.
He hustle if you show love for him as a form of weakness, and if you see he show you too much love, he gonna run through you, because that's the type of nigga he is. T to the motherfucking K.
There it is.
And we can set up a
now, y'all got to understand, to put this into perspective before you buy shit so quickly. TK's been in this business for 37 years, and we are not hearing anything until he fucked with Charleston White, and now this nigga's jumping out the woodworks with all these stories and saying everybody hate him, and he's a bully in this industry. He sat up here and said he never started a fight, but he snuck, or he didn't sneak TK, but he punched him in the face, a one-hitter quitter. But you said you never started a fight.
Hold up! What is this shit?
Imagine a man addressing you, punching you in the face over some shit that you said, oh, you must be in your feelings about fucking the same girl that he fucked, and then him saying, oh, I never started a fight. So what you mean? It's justified? So you say you never started? The fight started when he was fucking the girl that you have feelings for? This whole shit is weird to me. This shit's exactly, Prom. You sound hurt. You got up on air in a group full of men and one woman, and spoke to them and tried to tell them how good you were at fucking women. Pause. We don't need to know your performance in the bedroom, sir. What kind of zesty shit is that? Just to reaffirm that you weren't mad that TK was fucking, and then you said settling for less, and that's why you fought him? This whole shit sounds weird. It sounds like you're hurt over a woman. Y'all get the likes up if you want me to open the chat to the subscribers. Let's get the likes at least to 75.
celebrity boxing match, nigga. Winner take all. I guarantee.
Ain't nobody boxing your motherfucking ass. Nigga, we get in a fight, dog. Everything count, nigga. Go, nigga. Go, nigga.
There's one white boy that might be able to, that y'all would be a good fight. He was a boxer.
Oh.
Sean, damn, what's Sean?
He a comedian?
Name? Yeah, he was 28-2 or something as a boxer. He actually fought as a pro. Sean Kerrigan.
He must have been better as a boxer, because I ain't never heard.
I can't think of my nigga name. He from Philly. He boxed.
Oh, you talking about
what's his name? You know him, Scratcho.
Yeah. Oh, Danny Green.
Danny Green box. Yeah. Have you ever seen him box?
Yeah, Danny got hands.
That's what I'm saying. And he don't look like it, though, do he?
Danny got hands.
He don't look like it. Danny Green is surprised your ass.
Is that why he talk with a lisp?
That's what set you up. You'll be like, who's this lisp talking motherfucker?
No motherfucker talking with a lisp. I don't know why they be able to fight like that.
That's right.
Hilarious.
Hey man, so if you're a young comic, listen to me. I'm gonna try to give you a little quick crash course in this. Whatever money you negotiate, that's on you. Like if you say, give me $20 a show, and you get there and it's 5,000 motherfuckers. Listen, you told them people you would do it for $20 a show. Remember that. Whatever money you negotiate, because the reason you take low money is because you don't want to miss an opportunity. But as you get older in this game, you find out you're going to have to miss opportunities.
You hear that? That's facts. Handle your goddamn business. He wanted to get on Live Nation tour because he was X'd out from what happened with Academics. He couldn't get on with Academics. They did not want to work with him. TK vouched for him. When TK speaks about this, when we're going to hear a clip later on, when he brought the problem to Live Nation about him bringing a problem about not being paid, Charleston complaining about not being paid, Live Nation laughed in his face. And he probably wondered why they laughed in his face. They laughed in his face because they said they didn't want to work with him, and now he's bringing problems because he doesn't understand the business. So you agreed upon a certain thing, and now you're complaining about it because you don't understand the business, or you could not demand a certain amount up front because you did not have that value. You did not have that equity with Live Nation. They don't care. They have a whole bunch of talent. But let's get it.
To be who the fuck you need to be, you want to be who you got to be. You're going to have to tell motherfuckers, no, nigga. You got to give me at least this in order for me to do this shit.
Right.
That's all part of learning the game.
Learning the game.
You know what I'm saying? Don't let no motherfucker give you no sucker money, and when you get there, you complaining about the sucker money.
But the cold thing about it, he made that dude do all them shows and told him he gonna send him a check in the mail. I mean, that's an old trick. You know what I mean? But Charleston White, he could tell Charleston White looked up to him, watching.
Okay, so this does not like the rest of his breakdown is more about speculating about the incident between Charleston White and TK Kirkland. There's no more talk about the fight. So let's move back on to what we were reacting to prior to this. And then we're going to have to pull up the interview on Yuckmouth TV's channel with him and TK when TK's responding to all these allegations. So we're going to pull that up momentarily. Let's get into what TK was saying before we get into Charleston White's speech as I get the new interview. Hold on, y'all.
Academics couldn't get Charleston White on the. It's hard to convince people to put a person on the show. I convinced Live Nation. See, when you on the internet talk about raping kids and all that.
Yeah, this is the top right here. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me adjust the volume since the other thing fucked it up. Yeah, man. This right here. He makes some good points here. Let's get it, y'all.
The amount that people was getting paid, that's what you get. What I was doing for a brother is teaching him how to make money 10, 15 years from now. See, when you on the internet talk about raping kids and all that, it's hard to convince people to put a person on the show. I convinced Live Nation to put him on the show. Ask Academics. Academics couldn't get Charleston White on the Live Nation tour. They shut it down. I got him on the tour. And then
so I'm talking about nobody wants their brand affiliated with this filthiness. This is what I was talking about in the last stream. Folks like Antoine Daniels, pussy ass nigga, that nigga that's doing everything, every clout chasing moment he can grasp, he's trying to grasp by having the booty warrior, an official rapist, 157 dudes in prison were victim to that nigga. And then you got somebody that's not a convicted, not on the books, but constantly promotes that shit and gets listed by certain companies, so the corporations that don't want to work with him, Charleston White. So you have these people pushing the most negative of negative things, and then you want to get on air and talk about black culture's trash, and all we do is promote trash. Get that coon the fuck out of here. Always lying through his veneers.
Stop the cap.
You need some goddamn help. But let's get back into this.
Charleston said he quit. Like he the star. Then we did a show in Jacksonville, Florida, and I saw an interview yesterday. Charleston said they added 3 more shows because of him. Charleston, I'm listening, and I love you, dog. I've been doing this 37 years. I sell these shows out all the time. Do you remember? They didn't even know you was on the show when you came out. They said, I ain't know Charleston White was on. Nobody promoted you. So, fam, listen, I love you, dog. I'm gonna make sure this is Charleston. Charleston, listen, I love you. But this is not how you do business. Like I told you, this is a female trait. Get your...
Just like a woman.
I'm actually inclined to agree with TK Kirkland. Although he took measures to remove himself from the tour, he still went on here to try to smear his name and complain. So at the end of the day, we back to this drop. We back, yep.
Crying to me and I'm not
I agree, TK. Let's get it.
Money, stay in the chilling circuit, keep yelling and screaming on the internet, and get your money. That's your lane, and I respect that. But do not bring me to this negativity shit. And have all these young kids thinking that I'm foul and I ain't got my shit together because you've been doing this 10 months, yo. You gonna try to run how to run the game? You get banned on everything that you do. You have problems everywhere you go. Your spirit, yo. I want you to understand your spirit. Your spirit is not good, and I'm trying to make sure you're right.
This facts though. This is the thing. These folks act like they're so much more talented and more interesting than other folks when they run around on platforms doing the most egregious shit for attention, breaking all sorts of rules, getting banned. You're not playing fair. It's like a nigga coming in on steroids with another person in the ring fighting with him, acting like, yo, we're doing this fair. Like, no, you're breaking all sorts of rules, you're getting banned, and you're acting like your buzz is equivalent or it's above. Like, stop it. You're smearing his good name. Let's keep it a buck, man. I haven't heard anything about TK Kirkland doing all this bully shit, these bully tactics prior to this. But you know, ultimately TK has to be accountable. You were trying to help a fuck nigga. You said this yourself. They didn't want to get in bed. The corporations didn't want to get in bed with, you know, a rapist. But you did. Pause.
Trust me, I've been around a long time.
Well, I shouldn't say grape, it's somebody that promotes grape.
To the guy.
And we're saying grape because we're trying to keep it monetized. Y'all, let's get these likes up, y'all. Y'all want to open chat for the subscribers? Let's get these likes up.
I'm gonna block this dude. He think that motherfucker's supposed to get wrong person. When he come back around, I'm gonna get him.
Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Thank you, fam. His name wasn't on the ticket. You don't know nothing about comedy, so I'm gonna block this nigga right here because he dumb.
Make your next move a dream come true with the Pod's Big Move Sweepstakes. Win a free local or long distance move. Plus,
Okay, how much left do we have of this? Because he has the old nigga thing while he's scrolling and struggling. But
5 to noon is for the Lord.
Okay, let's get to what you can find this on. Where can we find this? Fuck, I might as well play it because I don't know where I can find it.
Because I got to do the stock market in a minute. But from 5 to noon is for the Lord. I'm going to say this again. I've been through so much SHIT in my life that I worked hard to get peace of mind. I work hard to get peace of mind. I got peace of mind. I apologize. If I cause confusion to my fans, to my friends, I don't move in an effed up way. I just love people and I love helping people and I won't let this one thing stop me. I just, like I said, still love this brother. Live Nation still gonna have. I even sent the interview to Live Nation.
Now, when you say this shit, it's like you still love this brother.
no, you ain't.
And man, y'all are doing this diplomatic shit. Charleston White says there's no issues with you, but y'all are just dragging each other. Well, not him. I can't say TK's dragging his name, but Charleston's dragging his name through the mud. And then he's saying, oh, I got no issue with him. I have no issue with him. But you're cooking his name, man. It's all that fake love industry fuck shit.
And when I sent the interview, I'm going to tell you what they told me. I told you not to mess with him. So Charleston White, I love you. I wish you the best with your journey. I know your money's coming in the mail. You just got to be patient. It's corporate America, fam. And one, you got to remember, you gave them the wrong address and it came back. So don't be going on social media, please, to talk about I quit. The show wasn't built around you. You saw every city I went to, I had comedians come in and do a guest spot. And I took you from MC because you wasn't ready to MC. I put you in the third lineup and took your time down to 15 minutes because you wasn't ready to do a 30-minute show. Here's the fact before I go. When we did the show in Las Vegas, Nevada, your show was so horrible that the next morning, Live Nation called me at 8 o'clock in the morning. Said, Charleston White has to be off the show. Me, dog, me. I said, yo, keep that brother on the show. I told them keep them on the show, and we did 5 shows. So when you said you quit, that you really fell into their hands. Because I didn't know how I was going to tell you couldn't do the other 80 cities, and I want you to know that I'm only speaking like this because I have to. I'm getting ready to do 80 cities. Matter of fact, I'm in LA next Thursday. We close the deal. 80 cities, 4 countries. I wish you the best, fam. I wish you the best. And your check is going to be in the mail. It's corporate. It's corporate. I didn't get paid either. I didn't press them. I know they money coming. It's corporate America. It's Live Nation. It's not TK Kirkland. I didn't. If it was my show and I was putting up for radio, I was putting up for a venue, you'd have got paid the same day, cash. But it's corporate. Understand the difference. Let me enjoy my coffee.
From North Carolina is just unbelievable. To Louisiana, they knew that school was coming.
Let me enjoy my coffee.
And they did nothing to solve it. A rough start to the school year as districts across the country.
All right, we're going to wrap this up, sir. What else do we got here before I move on to the next clip?
Each year, about 500,000 buses transport some 25 million children. But low pay, odd
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fast forward this.
competition from companies like
Ask the Joe Torres, the D.L. Hugleys, the Mike Epps. $20.
some districts using staggered schedules. We have 4 start times. An early start school is paired with a late
I don't even know what to say, y'all. But I love everybody. I'm gonna enjoy my morning. It's still dark where I'm at in this world. So early. It's very early. 5 something. Y'all see Charleston White. You tell Charleston White, a check in the mail. They sending him his money. And he don't need the money, but he should get paid. I seen Charles. Charles driving a nice car. He's doing all right for himself. Got a bad bitch, He got a beautiful smile. I love Mr. Charleston White. I felt like an uncle when he was on the show and seeing him in the back with his.
Man, see, this is where we get into the fake love realm, because you were just cooking them. You didn't have to say what you had to say about them saying that the 15 minutes was terrible. He could not do that time allotted. They wanted him off the tour. Come on, man. What is that? You were just saying.
Get him out of here! He's got no place in here! Get rid of him! Okay.
But now you love him. That's what I'm talking about. This is it's a bit two-faced, TK.
Security team and walking in with the entourage. This shit was nice to me because I've been doing this so long that I don't take this comedy thing seriously. People take this entertainment shit seriously. I don't. I'm blessed in so many ways, and to see happiness on people's faces is everything. It really is. Y'all have a good morning. I'll try to be back on here sometime next week, but don't
All right,
forget
let's get to the next one.
September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Yeah, you can find his tour dates on his site and wherever he promotes himself. But we're not getting paid for promotion, so let's keep it going.
Live Nation. You on a Live Nation tour with TK Kirkland?
I quit. Yeah, I quit the Live Nation tour. Yeah, everybody fucking owed me. I did 5 shows in Orlando or Jacksonville. 5 shows in Jacksonville. Start out hosting. Boy, I did my thing hosting. Next thing you know, it went to 10 minutes. It was initially only 2 shows. They added 3 more. Live Nation don't know. I heard the manager of the comedy club, the Comedy Zone, said the tickets wasn't moving too good. When we put Charleston White name on the venue, the tickets sold out immediately. They added 3 more shows.
Now, I'm pretty sure E Black just said that Charleston White has a show in his city and the tickets. Hold on, let me see that. Okay, so E Black TV, shout out to E Black in the comments, says Charleston White is doing a show in my city. LOL, seats looking dusty right now. So Charleston White, man,
Stop the cap.
the seats are looking dusty as shit right now, and that's your own show. You're talking about doing 10 minutes as an opener, you quit it. You're not the headliner, you're an opener, you're the host.
Nigga, I done 5 shows, 3 days, 1 city, and didn't get a penny. I booked my own flight, own hotel, I ain't get a penny. They say, oh man, we gonna mail you a check, $10.99. You do your $10.99? I said, boy, start paying attention. Start paying attention. I said, okay, I'm gonna do my $10.99. I did my $10.99. I wanna say TK Kirkland cashed out me $250 that Monday for 5 shows. Boy, back in my comedy day, we didn't make hardly nothing. I'm saying to myself, nigga, I sell out 10,000. I do $8,000 interviews.
If you do $8,000, $10,000 interviews and you do 10,000, why are you there? Begging to get on the Live Nation tour. My nigga, you should have just been doing your own thing, but you're crying and complaining. TK sent you that $250. TK does not pay comedians. It's not his job. But he knew you were crying and complaining, so he just cash apped you that $250 like...
Silence, you fool!
But it didn't work. It didn't work. You still came on the internet beaking, crying and complaining because you did not know the business. Oh, I forgot to read this from, was it 2 shows ago? Shout out to Tony Schenk for the $5 super chat. This was between this, or it's not super chat, the Cash App. This was on the F&F show. She says F&F thought they were too big to fall. Yeah, them niggas were unaccountable and dusty, just like this nigga. But let's get it, y'all.
But I'm gonna go along because I like playing dumb, so I can learn, so I can be smart one day. So I don't mind playing dumb.
You like playing dumb so you could learn, so you can be smart one day. So I guess you're not really playing dumb. Just kind of are dumb, or ignorant at least.
10,000. I do $8,000 interviews. But I'm gonna go along because I like playing dumb so I can learn, so I can be smart one day. So I don't mind playing dumb. So I do the 5 shows. The woman slide me a number. TK Kirkland try to make it seem like what he said something like, well, he ain't good enough to do a headline. I'm saying, man, I'm the headline 20-something show. But I just let him talk. You know, I don't want to steal his thunder. So we go to another one.
Wait, y'all are laughing at the $250 like $250 is completely nothing. If $250 is pennies to y'all, how about y'all hit the super chat right now?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
He got paid something. He got paid opener money. Host money. Host, you're hosting. You're introducing the people that are coming up to tell the jokes. This nigga trying to tell all the jokes himself and do a full set when he's the host. But let's get it, y'all.
So we go to Las Vegas. Las Vegas probably one of my best shows. Mayweather family and them came out there. Mayweather father. Nigga, I killed the crowd. Homie. After Las Vegas, they said, hey, we need another $10.99. We ain't got a 10. Say, we go mail you the check. TK Kirk say, hey, man, you know how we do it. I'm going to make sure you get your money. I ain't get that check. We go to San Diego, so I'm on the West Coast.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that. Learn the rules.
Nigga, so I'm staying at the Venetian. So I got to pay my security because I'm on the West Coast. They wouldn't let me sell my merch. So part of the agreement that I took this tour is I can sell my merch. Live Nation wouldn't let me sell my merch, homie.
He's trying to sell his merch as an add-along, a tag-along on a comedy tour, which he's the host for. So you're trying to get more time hosting. People are kind of booing you off. We don't really care. We're not here to see you. You're the host. And you're trying to sell your merch. You're doing too much. He doesn't understand the comedy shit. He doesn't understand the etiquette when it comes to being an opener or a host. You're not the headliner, sir.
So they let me sell it at one show, they wouldn't let me sell it at the next show. So they stopped me from selling my merch. So we go to San Diego. Nigga, I done had to go through LA. Nigga, I'm in Cali. Kill it there. I see everybody get paid except me.
McDonald's
check.
Here
go yours right here. I open that motherfucker up, it's $750. I said, okay. Nigga, just keep going. You get Live Nation on your resume. Just keep taking the fucking, nigga. This is how you learn. You can't get in if you don't take the fucking. They making you take it, and you how else you gonna get in?
He did not want to earn his stripes in the comedy world. He thought he could just jump the line because of his clout online. Oh, I could command 10,000 on my own. Okay, command 10,000 on your own. You're talking about you want to get in on the Live Nation tour. It's like somebody that wants to be a YouTuber. You don't just get on YouTube and start live streaming from 0 subscribers and collecting money, getting ad revenue, super chats and something. You got to earn your dues. You got to earn your stripes in the realm that you're in. You don't get to be like, oh, I'm this famous rapper. Let me just come on by default and get what, like, it doesn't work that way.
So I give him a $750 check from San Diego. What was the next stop? Houston? No, Miami. So we go to Miami and perform at the Fountain Blue. I get one of them high-ass dollar hotels, boy, over by the University of Miami. A bad motherfucker, but boy, that motherfucker was expensive. And it was out the way. So, nigga, I'm spending a lot of money to maintain this Live Nation tour.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
You know, but I'm picking up interviews here and there. So, we do there. I don't think I do good that night because I use my props. Shit, he come back himself and tell me the Live Nation executives, people was in the audience and they loved you, man. I used my props that night, homie. I thought that was one of my worst shows. He said they loved me. So we travel to Houston the next morning. Everybody know my issues in Houston. We performing at the same Comedy Zone, the same building that the Migo kid got killed in. I don't know this. I ain't got no security. When I get ready to go, my weapons is my security, even though they my props.
Mute. I'm on mute. My bad. I got to say this before he gets into this. He's crying about not having security. These are comedians. You know, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle, very famous comedians pop up at comedy shops all the time. No security, just popping up, integrating with the crowd, talking to folks, getting on stage. He tried to take this shock jock approach, antagonize rappers, talk shit to everybody, antagonize communities, get out there, pepper spray Soulja Boy and folks, to the point where he's a comedian that needs security in these venues. You're an opener. You're a host for the show. Crying about security. Facilitate that yourselves. Unaccountable. You creating all these beefs and these issues with folks running your mouth on the internet and you're crying about not having security?
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Tell me I can't bring my weapons in.
Oh, now you need your weapons in to perform a comedy act on stage.
Stop it. Get some help.
I said, man, these my props, homie. So they tripping with me hard. I done Ubered up here. So now I'm standing out in front of the venue, nigga. People seeing me, coming up to me, taking pictures, trying to get me to sign autograph. Nigga, I'm being bombarded. So I hit my nigga, say, man, where y'all at? Oh, man, we out front, checking out everything. Man, where y'all parked at? They won't let me bring my props in. Huh? They tripping like that? Yeah. So, homie, I had a lighter gun for my J Morant joke. The same lighter, they wouldn't even let me bring that in, homie. They were tripping like that. So what I started noticing was they stopped letting my people come backstage. They started saying my cameraman can't come backstage. But that's how I get my B-roll stuff. They started saying my team and my so what I started let me just stay on topic right for a minute. So homie, I killed Houston. Nigga, Houston think I'm doing nigga, I don't do number 12 minutes though. They won't let me bring my props in. I learned that night, nigga. Fuck them props, nigga. Just go out there and be funny. So the San Diego show, this is what broke my heart, homie. Because I was kind of looking at TK like big uncle, homie, 60-something-year-old nigga. He called me into his little room down there, and he said, tonight don't try to be funny. Just talk shit. I don't think you're getting that good. Just talk shit. And I thought, I said, huh? I said, okay.
Honestly, thinking about this and getting a full rounded perspective, I think he told him, I think TK was actually trying to help him. You're the host. You're supposed to eat up some time before you introduce the guest. You're the opener. Just talk shit because that's when you're at your funniest. I think he was just saying, because that's what people talk about. He doesn't have good jokes. He's talking about props like he's fucking Carrot Top or whatever. Like, come on, what are we doing out here? Yeah, Vaughn, you said he thought he was Carrot Top with these props and shit, talking about, a Jay Morant joke, so you need to bring the gun lighter. Like, bro, what are we talking about out here? The comedy sounds terrible. When TK says they wanted to kick his ass off the tour because it was dusty, shit was not funny at all. I think that may have been the case. That's why he pulled him aside. He's like, bro, that ain't working. He probably tried to tell him the nice way, but he's like, yo, the shit was cringe, bro. He should have told him direct. Do not try to spare a bitch nigga's feelings. Because what they're going to do is enact bitch nigga mode phase 1 and get on air and start disparaging your name. 37 years in the business. Come on, man.
I killed it. He had a bad night in Las Vegas because he was kind of sick. I killed it. I haven't done the same set twice yet. And I've done over 30-something comedy shows. I haven't repeated the same thing twice yet. I don't know what I'm gonna say, nigga. And
Yo, I can tell 100% his comedy's ass. I can tell it's trash. I can tell he left that tour. This entire thing about disparaging TK's name is a promo tour. Just listening to these comments, you can tell it's trash. You don't repeat, so you didn't build a set. You didn't build a set with a bunch of different bits. You're just winging it with your props every different show. It's ass. That's terrible. That's like a rapper coming to every show and not having any songs written, recorded, or anything. He's just turning on a beat and freestyling off the top of the dome. Every show. You already know what you're signing up for.
I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Kill it. He said, man, leave your props. So when we get to Houston, no, it's one of them, he said, now Houston, leave your prop. That shows that you're amateur. Well, I am amateur, nigga. But my audience love these props.
When you start going into bags like my audience, do y'all know anything about terrible comedians? Do y'all know anything about Brendan Schaub? How Brendan Schaub always glorifies things by my audience, but you go to a general audience and no one gives a fuck. Brendan Schaub's audience consists of a bunch of dude bros that laugh at his corny jokes. But it's like, come on, man. So I don't know what he's talking about. My audience, my core, like you're going on tour. It's not going to be people that specialize in liking you that are just going to laugh at your jokes for pity. So I don't know what we're talking about here. I'm going to definitely have to see a set after to see how his comedy tour is going for him, to see the actual performance on stage. I'm going to YouTube that. I ain't going. Well, let's get it.
So I said, oh, man. And I can't sell my merch either. Nigga, I'm paying for them to make money. So normally I'll listen to some of his. So when I come off stage, I'm coming off a high, so I don't go out in the crowd. There's one particular time I went out in the crowd and I heard him say he get 90% of the door. Homie, we done 5 shows and I ain't been paid number 1 time yet. If you really like me and fuck with me, why won't you give me something off that 90% of the door? And why is it
Wait, why are you watching his money as a 37-year vet whose name rings good when they know that they're getting a good set when TK comes to town because he's experienced like that? He is the main act. You're watching his money?
Come on, man.
Take that shit up with Live Nation. This is what I'm talking about. He came here to disparage your name. He came here to disparage TK's name. This is all things you take up with Live Nation. You don't look for it afterwards about how much you're going to pay me. Y'all negotiate that prior to the situation, and you get that figured out. This is terrible business. And this is why he rocks with folks like Anton Daniels, the pathetic manosphere dweebs that are unaccountable for everything and always want to point the finger at somebody else. Always getting on air crying to us.
Nobody getting paid except me. And why is it it's always the 1099. We mailed it to you. So the Houston show, the way they treated me, homie, they called the police on me, sheriff, police, all because of my props.
Good. You see, that's one of those ones where I'm like, good. This pussy ass nigga gets on air and tries to encourage snitching. Like he doesn't know what's gonna happen to the folks that snitch. He's always encouraging snitching. So when folks call the police on you for your props, man.
You're done.
Mike Brown says, you funny as hell, LTTV. Why you cooking Charleston White like this? See, this is the thing. I'm not funny. I'm not a comedian. If I get on stage, I'm getting cooked. I know it. I know exactly what's going to happen. These folks get in their ego. If I get on stage, we're going to hear... There's no setup line. There's no punch. These aren't formal jokes. It may be funny to folks, but it's not planned. I'm just saying shit and it ends up being funny sometimes, like Charleston White. But these guys get so big-headed, they think there's something different.
Homie, but what Live Nation saw is I'm respectful. I never got angry. I'm courteous. I'm easy to work with. I clean up after myself. They had no problem. Saw is I'm respectful. I never got angry. I'm courteous. I'm easy to work with. I clean up after myself.
Bare minimum? You're describing bare minimum decorum that even you expect that out of a child? What?
They had no problem. It's never been no problems in my show. So I'm saying, why Live Nation handling me like this? Is it Annihilation or TK Kirkland?
Why is Live Nation handling you like this? Because you didn't understand the business and you came out on social media and aired out your grievances. You ran TK Kirkland's name through the mud. You shitted on Live Nation's processes. You didn't know the business. Oh, why they got a problem with me? They were reluctant to work with you up front. They didn't want to work with you with the academics. Academics is popping online. Academics did a show. He thought he would have an audience. There was 13 people in the show. Academics was on stage like,
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
he was baffled. He was like,
Big Actors here now.
the audience was like,
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
he tried to get Charleston White on his tour. Live Nation was not having that. TK fought for him. TK has way more cachet. TK was able to get him on the tour against their request. They didn't want that shit. And it went left. So they laughed at TK when it went left, and look at this bitch ass nigga crying.
Am I being lined up to be lax security where nigga can catch me backstage with no weapon, my people ain't back here, so when they bring me to
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
You're a comedian, sir. They don't need extra security. You're not a rapper. They don't need to ensure your protection. Like, this is pathetic, man.
Dallas, and the way they did me in Dallas at home, I said I quit. Nigga, I ain't been paid for Las Vegas, Houston, Dallas, Miami, Orlando, homie, I ain't been paid. So I'm gonna take the fucking, so when I holler,
Pause.
can't nobody say I'm wrong. So by the time we make it to...
Oh, so you're going to be a dumb, uninformed victim, and then when you come to the internet, the audience, everybody in the crowd's going to be like, oh, you're not wrong, you're the victim. That's what they're doing. When you read the comment sections on various pages, they're acting like he's a victim and he's done so wrong and TK is slime. It's ridiculous.
Miami or Dallas, we done went from 53 cities to 80 cities. They finna pimp on me like a motherfucker, my nigga. Because when I started noticing people walk out in half of his show. They chuckle and laugh all through, so I'm paying attention, homie.
Okay, so people are walking out through half of his shows. This is what I'm talking about. TK and Charleston White are guilty of this two-faced bullshit, this fake love bullshit. Oh, we cool still, but all y'all are doing is taking shots at y'all comedic abilities, so I'm not buying that. We cool still. That's the fake love.
I take the big homie, little homie role because I'm the kind of partner here, nigga, whatever role I got to play for us to win, I'm going to play that role, nigga, for us to get that desired outcome. Sometimes I can't always be super.
Lies.
Man, I can't always be Batman. I got to be Robin sometime. So, I saw homie, he go big homie, little homie me. And I see nobody have.
Okay, so if you, this is bullshit. Now he's trying to sell to the folks that he's okay playing his position. He's okay being the little nigga in the position, pause, being the Robin. But now he's saying, oh, you trying to big nigga, little nigga me. He's a vet with 37 years of experience. This is ego. This is all ego speaking. Oh, I got 10,000 for this show. You can't do it consistently for years. You don't have enough sets.
Batman. I got to be Robin sometime. So, I saw homie, he go big homie, little homie me. And I see nobody has an urgency to get my money to me. So I just played it cool. I came and killed it at home in Dallas, nigga. This was my best motherfucking show. Hey, man, you know how we do it, man. You got your 1099? Man, I keep filling out a 1099 these shows. So, they tripped with me so hard in Dallas, I told TK Kirkland before the show, this is going to be my last show. I don't want to go forward. Oh, man, what? I said, yeah, man, they tripping with me. I can't have my people can't come backstage. I'm performing at home and my grandmama can't come backstage. That was a spooky feeling, homie, sitting backstage. And anybody had easy access to come back there and do something to me. I'm saying, is somebody trying to, it seemed like this, nah, homie. So, my 83-year-old grandmama can't come back.
See, now, he doesn't know his role. He says he can play the position of the Robin, but yeah, you're asking for all sorts of perks. Grandmother coming backstage. It's not your show, nigga. You're on the tour. You're the opening act. You're the host. You're not the headliner. You're introducing the headliner. You're introducing the acts following your, was it 5-10 minutes they give him? Then he worked his way up to 15. So he says.
And I'm performing at home. You won't even let me host at home. You sat down with me and told me you picked me to host. You ain't gonna, I host one show, homie, and I'm good at it. If I ain't good at it, let me grow good to be at it. But you put my name. So what I noticed, Live Nation started putting my name, nigga. It was selling tickets. They started picking up comedy shows that even wasn't Live Nation comedy shows that I got in Beaumont, putting it on there. And it ain't even a Live Nation show. That's how much the tickets are selling in Charleston White name. I heard that woman, homie. Charleston White moved tickets. So I played it cool. I played it professional. I never got mad. I told TK Kirkland, man, I still ain't been. I said, they tripping with me about my weapons, homie. They won't let my people come backstage. I can't smoke weed. Nah, homie, they charging me for, nah, man. I don't want to go no, this is my last show. Man, they just added 20 more cities, man. I just got you a deal with Snapchat. There go that deal talk. I just got you a deal with Snapchat. He get 90% of the dough. Why don't you compensate me and then you work it out with them, homie, if we really fucking with each other? So the Dallas show was my last show with Live Nation. After it already added 20-something more shows and made it an 80-city tour, not with me. What I noticed was he wasn't paying me, and he was picking up comedians in each city, pay as you go. He getting all the money, homie. Not giving me nothing, as if I can't see this. So what I did was, I told Live Nation, I already told him this is going to be my last. I told Live Nation, they said, hey, the check was returned. What check? Where did y'all send it? What address? We sent a check to you, but it was returned. What address did y'all send it to? Hey, man, we need you to fill out another 1099. They sent me somebody else 1099 with all their information on it. I said, they this sloppy? But they fucking with me by security problems, as if I caused problems at comedy shows. And I'm saying, man, why y'all, man, come on now. So I said, nah. I don't need them, my nigga. I've been selling out comedy shows for Live Nation even approached me, homie. 1,100 seats. So nah, homie, so nah.
I'm a witness.
So I bowed out. So check this out. When I bowed out, they did the same thing Kick did. Oh, man, come on, man. I don't want to talk now. I'm still waiting on those checks y'all haven't sent me, Live Nation. So I got an attorney. I signed no paperwork with them. So they can say, man, he didn't work for it. Well, y'all got him on these websites selling tickets with his face and his name, his brand. I got one check from y'all. I got it, want to put it in the frame. Live Nation. That was a proud feeling, homie, to have a Live Nation check. Only not to receive no more. So I told him, it's like I work for free, y'all. And y'all keep saying the 1099.
Shout out to Armani077C. I'm just going to call you Armani going forward. Shout out to Armani with the $20 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
Give his lion ass $2 of this so he could stop the madness. Give his lion ass $2 of this. $2? I ain't giving that nigga shit. I'm eating the whole 20. Pause.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Shout out to Armani for enriching me while keeping Charleston White dusty. We ain't giving him nothing. Shout out for the money though. E Block, I caught that pause, nigga. I already said it, man. We don't let those slip.
I get it. A fair exchange is not a robbery, but this is not a fair exchange. Y'all robbing me. I ain't getting nothing, and I spent a lot of money to maintain this tour so y'all can sell tickets with my name on it. And them tickets was high, my nigga. I didn't know they could sell me for that much. Nigga, they was selling a single ticket for, man, I said they.
Oh, $100?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So it's a promoter, it's a movie director who's trying to promote. He get a comedy show that has nothing to do with Live Nation. Why would Live Nation take his comedy show and put it on their website and promote it?
Right.
I said, man, it sells tickets. So I'm saying to myself, nigga, do your own comedy show.
My nigga, if you're on the comedy show, why not put you on the billing on the comedy show? Why not put you on the website? You're opening, they're gonna see you. You want to surprise everybody every time? If you have another artist on the roster, you're gonna put them on the show. If it sells, it's a byproduct of it. This nigga just wants, man, this is pathetic, man. He needs to learn the rules. He needs to learn the business. He needs to facilitate his own shows instead of crying about the outcome of shows that he can't facilitate himself.
Yeah, fuck them people. Stay in the chitlin circuit, get you a Negro League of comedy. Yeah, because if TK Kirkland was really trying to help you, homie, one of the first things he would do was make sure you was getting paid, and you damn sure ain't finna step down for no $10,000 to no $700, homie. And we going from state to state to state to state to state to state. You trying to chomp me. You can't like me. You using me. And I sit up and hear you say you get 90% of the door and I'm not getting paid at all. They not even paying for my airline tickets.
You know why folks in the industry and in the business hate sucker ass niggas like him? Because the audience and the fans, they don't know the business. What is their reason to know the business and understand the minutia to everything regarding the business? So a lot of these folks just take his side because a lot of folks are victims. It's like, bro, you didn't handle your business. You have no insight on the business whatsoever. You just moved forward and expected people to just baby you and hold your hand. Just to get online and disparage their name when things don't go right.
So nah, homie. But I learned some lessons. And I got Live Nation on my resume. So my tickets go up still at 100, with the booking fees going up almost to 15 to 20,000. Because I got that Live Nation stamp now.
See, you know what you did? You finessed. And you're still crying. Make it make sense.
Sold out every show. So it's drawing more people, and they got to see I'm really professional. And when I'm upset, I can be.
It's drawing more people, and now they know that he's more professional because he has the Live Nation on his resume because he got Live Nation checks. So he used it as a finesse, and he's crying about the result because he didn't get as much money out of the finesse. But now you're seen as more presentable and more professional because nobody wanted to work with you before.
Work with. Yeah, I'm on voice. So it's drawing more people, and they got to see I'm really professional. And when I'm upset, I can be worked with. Yeah, I'm gonna voice my opinion, but yeah, okay, is this right? Is this right? And you explain it to me. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, they saw that, homie. The workers at the venues was pleased, but the powers to be who was making all the decisions up there, they don't get to meet me. They was handling nigga rough, and I ain't never been handled rough.
Yo, pause, bro.
What's up, Mr. Smith?
So this was TK's reaction where he enlightened Charleston White. This is what I renamed the title of the stream for, because I seen the first video and I'm like, oh, TK Kirkland cooks Charleston White. I've seen everything come together and I'm like, okay, he's not more focused on cooking him. He's more focused on schooling him and educating him on the business. So I switched my title up a little bit. This is where I got the title from, but I think I'm going to deviate off course for a second and get into the interview with him on Yuckmouth's channel, because he recently called into Yuckmouth's channel for an interview. I'm going to pull that up in a second. So let me play this for a moment, and then let's get that.
Listen to me, you know, Charleston White shit is hilarious. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on Charleston White. I'm an OG, I'm a grown man, I ain't got time for kid shit. But listen to everybody, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Charleston White is right. Charleston White is right about Live Nation not giving us our money yet. I haven't gotten paid either. But see, what I know, because I'm mature, is that Live Nation's going to pay. What Charleston White did was throw me under the bus and threw a little lies in there that he's like the band. Like they added more shows because of him. He got fans thinking he's funnier than me, and I've been doing this 37 years. I toured with Madonna, NWA, the Cash Money Millionaires. Like, so I'm not mad at Charleston White. You know, what I want is Charleston White to understand that you got to be mature when it comes to corporate. You got to be mature when money's involved. Live Nation ain't going nowhere. But to take a OG like me and try to say I ain't shit, to try to say I won't pay him his money, like to do this type of shit is kiddie shit to me. I've been getting money a long motherfucking time, yo, from the streets to all kind of shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I've done illegal shit in my day. But the kind of little change he's talking about is bad. So I'm not mad at Charleston White. It should have never got to this. All we could do is, yo, brother, be patient. They're going to take care of you. But why you going to fuck with TK? Like, all I do is try to help people. And this is the reason why I don't want to fucking help people. Like, he's the first person I tried to do something for since Mike Epps. And my reputation speaks for itself. We're not getting. It's not that we're not getting paid. It's corporate. To any young person out here that don't understand business, I want to share something with you. When you go with corporate, shit don't go when you want it to go. When you deal with corporate, you want your shit today. Corporate will tell you get your shit in. Corporate will tell you get your shit in January, and you got to deal with it. So, you know, that's it. That's the only thing I could say is, you know, there's no problem. It's that the young man didn't understand this game of this side of entertainment. Normally, we all get our money.
Oh, that's the video itself
Same day,
stalling.
but it
Okay,
didn't
I'm
happen
like the
this
chat's
time.
still going there.
But you don't throw me under the bus. Like, you don't throw TK Kirkland under the bus. That's where you feel?
All right, y'all. One's in the chat if y'all want to see TK Kirkland's latest response on Yuckmouth's channel. It was just moments ago where he finished wrapping up the interview. If y'all want to see that and return to this later, spam one's in the chat, two's in the chat if y'all want to continue this and get to that interview later, because we're going to be here for a while reacting to all of this, putting it together so we have a rounded perspective of what's going on. So I'm seeing the ones come into the chat. All right, so let me pull the video, y'all. If y'all are watching that are not part of the chat and you want to become a part of the chat, join the members. You could become a part of the chat, grab that chat pass, or get these likes up, y'all. If the likes are close to the amount of viewing, I'll open it up for the subscribers and the regular people. So let's get it, y'all. Let's pull this up. We got ones. Y'all voted for ones. Let's get it.
Button. Yes, we own, mate. One the twins activate. Gooch, where your activism at?
Oh, come on. You know I have to have it. You know I have to have it.
Get your activism in the that boy. Bye, activate.
Y'all niggas is hilarious.
Hey, one the twins activate, baby. We back at it again, man. We got the big boss player himself, man. The OG, man. TK, T to the motherfucking K. In this motherfucker,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Back up in this bitch, man. Yeah, we rocking out, baby. Rocking out with our cock out, no Frank Ocean, man. It's been a lot of shit that happened since we had our interview. You know what I mean? Since we had our interview, it's a lot of shit that hit the airwaves, man. And shit, we always a home for you, TK. You know
Yo, I was about to hit the super pause, and then he said no Frank Ocean, so I was like, all right, we don't got to do this.
Stick together.
Pause. Always, you know, settle your differences or even respond to certain slanders or whatever. So
right.
Let's hear what it got. We'd have heard some things about Scruncho. He was on the 5150 show last night. Salute to Corey Holcomb and everybody.
Scruncho was the man, the nigga that was talking, saying he knocked TK out twice. So we're gonna get the response. So we got the story of Scruncho saying he knocked him out twice over a bitch. Let's call it how it is, man. So let's get it.
You know what I mean? But he was on the 5150 show, and he had said some things about you guys' history and whatnot that you wanted to clear up.
Right. So listen. To the world that's listening, I need y'all to understand. One, this is over a bitch, right? And I'm gonna tell you, Scruncho, all y'all know me when.
Yo, I've never seen this. This was live. Y'all know E Black put me up to this. E Black said this was live right now while we were reacting to this. I didn't see this before. As I was listening to his story, I'm like, it's over a bitch. There's no way to spin it. You try to say it's over disrespect, you threw him under the bus. It's over a bitch. And that's the first thing he says. Wow. See, I couldn't keep my composure. Because that deserves the guarantee button. Because, man, that's perfect. We called it.
When a man introduces me to a woman, I never pay attention to the female. Also, what Scroncho's talked about, something that happened in 2014, but it started in 2010. So let me explain to you how this went down. I was at a comedy show and saw a bad bitch walk into a car. I asked her, could I take her to a vehicle? I dropped her off, but somebody in that area knew that Scroncho used to fuck with this particular woman. Never said nothing. Next day, I got the girl legs back. I'm fucking her. Scroncho calls me at the hotel. Well, he calls me on my cell phone. I don't know him at the hotel. He's calling me and he's saying, TK, that's my bitch. And I'm laughing at the nigga because, nigga, we supposed to be players. We ain't tripping over no fucking female. There's a couple women Scroncho unfucked that I saw him with. And as a player, I never said nothing to him. I let the nigga shine by himself. So we did a couple tour dates with Mike Epps over the years. And I noticed he was acting kind of funny. Come 2014, now remind you, this girl situation happened in 2011, 2012 to be exact. 2 years passed. I'm doing a show at the Laugh Factory on Sunset. All of a sudden I'm talking to these people because I shake hands after the show. And everything went black. Scroncho snuck up behind me with a motherfucking pipe and hit me in the head like a bitch. And I fell out in the street on Sunset Boulevard. A young lady pulled me up at the last minute because a cab almost ran over my fucking face.
So that's what he meant by when he said he almost killed him? Because this nigga snuck him with a pipe? Pause.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
So now what happens now, the cab almost died. I got staples in the back of my head. I called Scroncho that morning. while I was in the hospital. I was, yo, Swanson, you did this shit? He said, nah, TK, I don't know what you're talking about. And he hung up the phone. Because of the connections that I have and the plugs that I have, he know what was happening after that. Crew got together and said, yo, TK, can we leave Scroncho alone? I let Scroncho go on that path. So because in my heart, I wanted to truly hurt him bad, I started pressing charges on the young man because I'm a civilian. And I felt like I had to do something because I really wanted to hurt you, Scroncho. I really did in my heart. I truly wanted to hurt you because you really have no idea who I am.
Stop the cap.
Man, this some more bullshit.
Now, it's fucked up that he got hit with the pipe in the back of his head. He almost bled out, had staples, all of that. But this whole he's a civilian. He's jumps in between. He's a civilian, and he's connected in the streets on some street shit. I'm confused. I'm confused. You snitched. It's okay. It is what it is. You're not from the streets. You are a civilian. Let's put it that way. The other shit that this bravado that he tries to put on, man, you're a civilian, bro. You didn't want to do anything. You're a comedian. You're an older man. You're a civilian. We'll keep it at that. I'm connected in the street shit. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear that shit anymore. Just keep. You're a comedian. You're a civilian. Let's get it.
And I felt like I had to do something because I really wanted to hurt you, Scroncho. I really did in my heart. I truly wanted to hurt you because you really have no idea who I am. See, you got to go to people to do what you got to do. Nigga, I'm really that nigga. I changed my life. So now I'm pressing charges.
Oh, God damn it.
The homies find out. They say, TK, don't press charges against Scroncho, man. We don't want to see him go to jail. We on a conference call. It's my man Sam who manages Mayweather. My man Sam, he'll tell you from Memphis. Because them niggas love me. I'll tell Scroncho on a conference call, for me to drop these charges, Scroncho, you got to fight me head up. Do you remember when I said that to you, brother? I said, you have to give me a fair one. And what did you say, Scroncho? I said, nah, TK, you the big homie. And I let it slide. I took it all the way to the last court date just so I could scare you because you thought I was going to walk through them court doors and point you out. And don't forget, this is still an open case. So you still going on these...
Wait, how...
On this podcast, 5150, don't you know they still gonna open the case against you, brother, and press charges?
It's still an open case? Wait, what is... I'm so confused. I'm so lost.
But because of the dude I ain't gonna say nothing. But here's the move, Scroncho. Nigga, what can we do to stop this? This over a female. This happened years ago. Brother, whatever I got to do to make sure you straight. Yo, let's get this money, fam. You still, what's in your heart that you still got to talk about something that happened in 2014? Nigga, I love you. I ain't got no hate against you, even though I almost died over you, brother. I got kids to take care of.
So he's 63 years old. That happened in 2014. He would have been 54 at that time.
I had staples in my head. You borrowed money from Mike S, $500. Do you remember that? To pay me towards my medical bills, which wasn't even a dent towards what the fuck happened to me. I never brought it up. When I see you, I still shake your hand. And you go on 5150 and try to throw me under the bus. We in the era of this internet shit. These people take this shit and they're going to have me and you fighting against each other, brother. I want you to, whatever I did to hurt you over a female, please forgive me, bro. I'm the bigger man here. I started this comedy shit. Me, Robert Harris, Michael Williams. I want all of y'all to eat.
I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
This shit is out of hand, player. Please, hit me up. Call me. Let's talk. We ain't got to do this on the internet. What, you trying to get points and shit? You need a show? Let me tell you how blessed I am, fam. I had a problem with Charleston White. Not my fault. Live Nation, they slow in doing what they do. It is what it is.
Now, in regards to the fight that they may have had, so he said he got snuck. Scruncho said that he punched him in the face, but he didn't tell him how it happened. He just said he punched him one time, and that's what he did. He did a creative way of telling the story, is saying you punched him in his face, and he got knocked up before he hit the ground, and talked about him almost bleeding out, and you tried to save him or something. But all of that deflected from, how did the fight even start? How was the approach? Where were you? How it's like set it up? Where was the setting of the fight? So that makes me look at it like, yeah, you kind of deflected, deviated to some other stuff, so we would focus on details outside of how the fight started. Because you said you never snuck him, but you never cleared up how the fight started. TK is saying he got snuck with a pipe. So it wasn't your hands. You didn't knock him out with your fist. You got snuck with a pipe. He had stitches at the back of his head, or staples in the back of his head. I don't know who I'm more inclined to believe, but TK only speaks of one fight prior to pressing charges, which is consistent with both of y'all's stories. He pressed charges, but Scruncho said there was another fight and he knocked him out again. Not really inclined to believe that either, because that was also a tall tale. It sounds like he snuck him and TK snitched, and that was all to it. All the other details, just going through the weeds of the fuckery, I don't need to deal with it. It seems like he snuck him and TK snitched. Well, let's get it.
It took them a month to get us our money. Guess what? I got paid today. With an apology. You know what they said to me? TK, whatever you want. See, because in this game of life, yo, when you have leverage on somebody that's big, everybody will tell you before you young brothers came along, I'm the plug. I get it done. So now Live Nation, it was 50 cities. Now it's up to 80. 4 countries. Not 1 year, for the next 6 years, because I told them I'm going to retire on the 6th year. They said, whatever you want, Mr. Kirkland. Charleston, you got on the show because of me. They didn't want you. Nigga, I think you're funnier than a motherfucker. I told you that. You're not funny as a stand-up comedian yet. You got talent, you're raw. And I see it. And I told you that. And to this day.
So he said he's funny as a motherfucker, but he's not funny to the standard of being a stand-up comedian. So you know he's not really funny yet. He's really raw and rough around the edges. Probably on some TI shit, thinking that they're funnier than they're not. Or funnier than they are, I should say.
I want you to win. Even though you or Dewberry, who we just had a conversation with the other day, went on the internet still talking about the show we did in Jacksonville, Dewberry. Listen, I want y'all to eat. We should not be on the internet talking about each other. So this is what I'm gonna do. I already talked to my people. Dewberry, Charleston White, yo, send me your email, your Cash App. I'll send you the money right now, and when you still get the check from Live Nation, keep it. I'm gonna charge that to the game.
All right, from that statement alone, you could tell. Just hearing this entire speech, hearing the way he's been dealing with folks, hearing the way he spoke to Dewberry on the interview last. He was on Yuck Mouth's channel a day or two ago, and he spoke to Dewberry and the panel, and he was being very nice. TG's right. TK was being too nice. He was being very nice, telling Dewberry how much of a real nigga he is and X, Y, and Z. Being very nice, but they just want to continue the smoke and they want to continue dragging his name. So he's like one of these older folks right now that he doesn't want the smoke. He's 63 years old. He's been in the game for a long time. He looks tired of the bullshit. He just wants to get back to making the money.
I got 37 years in this business. I toured with everybody, yo. Everybody. Can't nobody say that. I toured with everybody. I'm on vacation. I'm here in my motherfucking truck.
Nah, see, TK looks stressed because you never see TK with all the grays out, and he's always like shaving up to try to look younger, more presentable for the Vlad TV interviews. You never see TK jumping up on these live streams, talking all the talk that he's talking right now. He usually does this shit for Vlad. He's doing a lot of damage control right now, and I think he was better off just not responding. Now seeing how things played out, I think it probably would have been better if he just let Charleston White get on air and complain, and then continue to do his thing. And get paid by Vlad every time he speaks about this.
Let's get this money, yo. I can teach you how to get this money. I'm bowing out of this game soon. All you young niggas who think y'all know the game, all the haters and all that, they don't know how we doing? You niggas don't have credit cards? You don't have life insurance policies?
Wait, what?
You don't have a legacy to leave your children? I can get you that. That's why you fuck with an OG. I can get you that. But if anybody know Charleston White, anybody know Dewberry, send me your Cash App. Let's stop this shit. And when Live Nation send you your money, keep that motherfucking check. Scruncho, you need help, nigga. You need money. I got you. Let's go. I'll put you on one of my shows, nigga. I want you to eat. This over a female. This over 2014. And we didn't have the fight head up. So stop saying you knocked TK Kirkland out twice. The fact is you hit me over the head with a pipe. Then you came to the Comedy Store, walked on stage, and I was tapping that ass. And two of your homies, all y'all was trying to jump me. This shit, it gotta stop. Do you remember you at the gas station in LA? And my niggas rolled up on you at the gas station, you left your car, and then come back to the car? Scruncho? Do you remember that? I'm connected. I'm 63. I should not be talking like this. But you motherfuckers leave me no choice. Y'all really think I'm that soft nigga. Let's get this money. Do you understand the money Live Nation is paying me? Do you understand what the other clubs is paying me? Don't let these motherfucking people who don't know this entertainment business tell y'all anything on how this shit supposed to go. I've been doing this shit from hip hop to stand up. I'm older than hip hop. I'm older than gangbanging. I'm older than the internet. I'm older than the first nigga who got the first cell phone. Charleston White, if anybody know that nigga, because I've tried to call, he won't pick up. Live Nation gonna send you a check, but I'm still gonna send you something. Send me your Cash App, nigga, because they sent you your money to you in the mail. It came back. You ain't tell the audience that. You talked about you was approved for London. I told you was approved for London because it's my business. And the proof for London wasn't for Live Nation. The proof for London was I was getting you a deal with Cash App. And you got approved. I got you approved. Because they listen to me. So I'm tired. I'm tired of you guys trying to make it seem like I'm some fucked up nigga. I'm tired of people hitting my DM talking about pay Charleston White. Even though that don't mean shit to me, I can handle the motherfucking pressure. But I'm a good dude.
You shouldn't have worked with Charleston White. You shouldn't have put yourself out on a ledge for Charleston White because you fuck with fuck nigga, you get fuck nigga results. Because that's what happened, man. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody wants to work with everybody and be down with everybody. You see it so often in the manosphere, dusty spaces. And it's like, yo, not all folks are going to keep the standard up. Not all folks is working in the best interest of you. They're just for themselves.
I'm living a great fucking life. I don't do this shit. But whatever I got to do to bring peace, because this is going too far. I thought this shit was going to die.
You should have left it alone and should have let it die. All this, I got you approved for X, Y, and Z. He's off the tour. He should have just left it alone.
I thought shit was going to fade out. You motherfuckers keep going.
See, the problem is, I have an issue with this because it's like, nigga, you're offering to pay him cash apps and all these things. All his fans and all the internet trolls, all they do is leverage that to be like, you're wrong. Guilty conscience. Oh, you shorted him. Oh, you got to make some money. You're trying to fix this. Damage control, X, Y, and Z. He's playing in a realm that he should stay in his lane. He shouldn't be fucking with Charleston White and these internet trolls and the deplorable folks that he had to vouch for to even get on the tour in the first place. He's going outside. This is why you don't fuck with trolls. You don't fuck with people that aren't serious. The people that get online and claim that they don't ever lie, but they have a track record of telling tall fabrications, and it's always under the guise of, oh, I was trolling. Oh, I didn't really get shot in my ass. All these news publications, they ran fake news. I was just trolling. No, you were lying, nigga. I ran that story. I was pissed off. I'm like, oh, this nigga lying. He didn't get shot in the ass. All these other sources are putting this shit out. Just lying, trolling, doing all sorts of bullshit for clout. Those type of folks you stay away from in the industry. They don't stand for anything. They'll jump to whatever. They're always just out for themselves. The Charleston Whites of the world, the Booty Warrior Paws, the Fleece Johnson, the Antoine Daniels, those. Come on, man.
Yo, keep going. Why?
TK, I'm gonna give you a hint of how the shit fade out by not responding. That's the only how. You let the shit fly over your head. You don't respond. People stop talking.
No, after the day, I'm done.
Yeah, once people get going back to back, it's gonna keep on going. You gotta shut the fuck up. Not to disrespect you. You gotta shut the fuck up and let the shit slide. The internet never lost.
Yep, that's facts.
Keep on coming, and these young niggas are so savvy with the internet. We OGs. We don't know how to do memes. None of this shit. They gonna go crazy, bro. The best thing is to bow out gracefully and let the motherfuckers say what they gonna say. This shit only lasts for a couple days, man. Niggas on to somebody else.
That's facts.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I want to hear that.
That is facts, and that drop was for TK. That was for TK and all his responses. Yuck Mouth knows. Should have let the shit blow over.
You know what I mean?
So listen to what I'm saying. That only reason why I did this, because I'm not gonna let nobody walk around saying they knocked me the fuck out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never mind. That is one thing that you might want to defend. A nigga running around on the 5150 show next to Corey Holcomb, who's cool with TK, and throwing him all these laudables, talking about he knocked him out. You might want to defend that. So
that's the only reason, man.
No, we from a different era. We from a different era. That's why we gotta stand on something. But I'm telling you, this era, it's best to just let them just think what they want to think. But after the day, a lie unchallenged sometimes means it's the truth. It becomes the truth. So you gotta, you know what I mean, contest the shit.
Yes, sir.
Not true.
Yes, listen. That's why I'm on here with you guys. As soon as I heard everything, I called you guys immediately and said, "Let's talk about it," because I want the brothers to win. After the day, I'm not discussing it no more. I already told Scroncho to reach out to me. I already told Dewberry and Mr. White to reach out to me. I'll send you guys some money, and you still can keep the check. I ain't got to say no more now after that.
A lot of us folks are stuck in that. And I want niggas to win. I want folks to win out here. A lot of the times you look at folks and you're like, but you got to realize that all skin folk ain't kin folk, and you can't just be looking out for folks based on, you're a brother too. Let's look out for another brother. Black men looking out for black men. At some point, you got to make the distinction. You got to have some sort of standards in the folks that you reach out to and be like, it's not just brothers looking out for brothers, especially when it's grapist promotions or grapist promoters, actual grapers like the Booty Warrior. I'm not always harking back to these folks. just working with the dustiest of the dustiest. And TK Kirkland fell into the trap of working with a fuck nigga like Charleston White, and he has to live with the fuck nigga results.
Let's all of us get this money. Say it again, sir.
Goose said Charleston received his check.
When?
Goose, didn't you say Charleston got a check?
He did.
Yeah, Charleston.
He showed the $750. I'm gonna react to that later.
That he did receive a check for, I think, whatever he was supposed to get, $750 or whatever, and he was saying that they didn't send the check back. It's this. It was handwritten. It wasn't typed, so it was in a stack for about 2 to 3 weeks. But he did show
okay.
The check.
So did he send it? See, I don't know nothing about that. See, so he got his money.
He got one check.
And
I mean, he didn't get the other.
Yeah, but the other. Listen to me. Let me tell you how Live Nation move, yo. Nigga, I just got my motherfucking papers today to sign off. Today, a month later.
Okay.
But I knew not to throw them under the bus. And since I'm the guy who everybody's coming at, if I'm the guy if everybody's coming at, nigga, I was gonna let it slide because I was like, just like you said, I ain't got to talk about this shit. I'm grown.
What?
When you do talk about it, you save it for your comedy show. That's when you unleash. You do like Chris Rock. Everybody wanted to know what Chris Rock response was gonna be from the slap. That nigga made that comedy special, and we all tuned in for his response. Sometimes you gotta say
right. But this ain't that. But this ain't that big. No. I understand what you're saying. I'm on that level. I ain't gonna put them niggas on my level. All I want to do is make sure that we find a way to smooth this out. That's all I'm gonna do. Charleston, Dewberry, because I saw your interview today, Dewberry. Please leave that shit alone. If you guys got 3 shows added on, that's what you think, then call Hef, that's his name, the manager at the Comedy Zone, and say, yo, we worked with TK. Is there any way we could come back to that venue and do our own show? And you do 7 shows. Dewberry, call him. His name is Hef. Comedy Zone, call him. And say to that man, yo, we want to do 7 shows, and watch what that man tell you. Watch him. This the real shit. This the real world in the comedy world. When you start going to comedy club, I ain't talking about a motherfucker finding a room and putting up money and putting up a show. And don't get me wrong, I still think these brothers is talented. Like, do your thing, because if I fuck with you, obviously I saw something, but I don't want it to come back on me like this. This crazy the motherfucker. So I said what I had to say. I want you guys to win. Please, after the day, don't hit me. Don't talk. I don't want to see this shit no more. Just be like, yo, the nigga said he gonna send us our motherfucking paper. I'm gonna send the paper. Y'all go your way, I go my way. I got 37 years, not 10 months. I've been doing this since y'all was kids. Play to play, a pimp to pimp. Let's win, yo. Since I'm the oldest and I'm the motherfucker been around the longest, this is how I'm moving. I want you guys to get your money. Say it again, sir.
Not to cut you off. Quick question. To all of us on this panel thinks Charleston White is funny, right?
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you ask him to go on the show, or he asked you?
I asked him, but I never saw him before. Let me tell you how it went down. I was a fan because I saw him fucking with everybody else. Didn't think there was a shit gonna come back on me. So I was a fan, and one thing led to another, and I'm talking to my man Craig Boogie, who worked with.
He had some wishful thinking. When people show you who they are, believe them. Don't just think, oh, it's not gonna go this way for me. It's like, yikes.
Out of Vegas.
Craig, that's my nigga.
And I said, yeah. So I'm talking to him. I said, yo, I just got this huge deal with Live Nation. Him talking to Mike Tyson, and they proud of me. Like, yo, I said, I want to do something different. They said, what? I said, I'm gonna put that nigga Charleston White on the show. Craig Boogie said, TK, I got his number. And I called him. He was happened to come to Vegas a week later. I met him in Vegas, took his whole team out for breakfast, and we sat there and talked. This is exactly what I told him. I said, dog, it ain't no money in this Live Nation shit.
It's facts, Vaughn. If he did a little research, he would have seen that he turned on everyone he's worked with. That is facts. He was just airing out academics after trying to work with academics just, a few days ago? Shitted on Fresh and Fit. They deserved it, but nonetheless. Everybody he's worked with, he's fallen out with and shitted on them outside of Anton Daniels. You pay this nigga, because Anton Daniels pays him $10K an interview. You pay him and he's just loyal to the money. Outside of that, he don't give a fuck about anything. He don't care about any true loyalty, anybody having good intentions for him. If he's not paid when he wants to be paid, regardless of not actually negotiating the pay, just arbitrarily demanding the pay. Dusty.
The nigga said, yo, T, it's not a problem, fam. Listen, I just want you to teach me the game. Do you remember that, Mr. Charleston White? You said, just teach me the game. When I went back and told Live Nation who I wanted, they said, TK, are you sure? I said, yeah. I said, he said he gonna do it for just me teaching the game. This is what Live Nation said. Nah, T, we got money for your support. I said, really? They said, yeah, we could pay him. I said, okay, cool. So I went back and told Charleston White, yo, they could give you a check. Now, here's how all the confusion went down. At every House of Blues we went to, the person that does the settlement at the end of the night left before we supposed to settle. So now that person can't sign the check. If the person can't sign the check, guess what? Me and Charleston can't get our money. So what they asked me, I don't know what they said to Charleston, but they asked, do you want a wire or a check? Me not thinking, I said, yo, I'll take a check. But once we got to the second House of Blues, they did the same thing. The third House of Blues, they did the same thing. I said, yeah, we should have our money in the week. The lady said, no, TK. She said, y'all dealing with Live Nation. This is corporate. You don't get your money that fast. The turnaround is 2 to 3 weeks. Because we got to send it to Live Nation. Then Chris Brown, who's the boss over at Live Nation, has to sign off. Somebody else has to sign off. It becomes corporate. They just can't do what they want to do. Whereas if I book you, Yuck, or I book you, Gooch, and it's my show, I could pay you the same night because we're dealing with cash. When you do House of Blues and you do these big theaters, some of it's cash, but it's called settlement. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's called settlement.
The back end.
Yeah, it's called the settlement. So when you're done, you stay at I'm my own manager. I'm my own agent. So after the show, I got to be the last person there after everybody's gone. I can't get in the limos and go straight to the hotels while you're managing them. It's handling things. I got to stay to the end when everybody's cleaning and sweeping up. Wow. So on those 4 or 5 shows, that's what happened. That's how it came to this. Now, I'm upset, too. They didn't send me my money. I told you I just got the check today. Today, a month later.
Paperwork was sent back.
Yeah, I got the paperwork and everything. Got the emails and everything.
Okay.
Got all that. But I'm here to make sure that Charleston and Dewberry, listen, let's stop trying to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. We talked about this. We had Dewberry here another day, and Yuck Mouth, you said, yo, are we cool? We good. And the man said yes.
Yep, we all was on here. We heard it. Everybody said it was good.
Yeah, they said it was cool, and then he did 2 more streams. They're going to milk this for the cloud. TK Kirkland got on the panel and told Dewberry how real he was and how real niggas identify real niggas and X, Y, and Z. And everything seemed cool at the end of the stream. And then, 2 more streams. Clarifying shit, just milking it for the cloud. We know what it is, man.
You know he's gonna take it back to his man, and we ended the conversation.
And that's what I kind of have a problem with. If we solve something, and we think it's good, a lot of times beefs carry on not due to the 2 original people, but to the surrounding people.
Yep.
So, next, let's do it like this. If you're not speaking directly with Charleston or whatever, we just won't have anybody else because we're speaking directly to you, and if not Charleston, because we had Dewberry on, we thought Dewberry would pass the word.
Yeah, that's what folks make mistakes all the time. They make mistakes all the time. They'll have an issue with each other. They'll see folks in the comment section or other channels or niggas like me commenting on it, giving my breakdown, and all of a sudden they have issues again because they're feeding into the fuckery. It's like...
We thought everything was squashed, and now this. So...
Right.
Even if Scroncho did get on Corey's show and say what he said, when it's squashed, you don't even deal with it anymore. You know, you separate yourself from that. You know, so...
But me and Scroncho never squashed it. I thought because I didn't press charges. I thought because it happened in 2014, we won't bring it up no more. How many years is that? 2014 to now? What, 7, 8?
9.
All of us slow in fucking math.
Yeah, it's 9 years, man.
Nah,
6
9
years.
9. 14.
That's how long.
2003? That's 9.
Yeah, that's how long it's been, fam. That's how long it's been, and he fun to bring that up, and that's why I'm hurt. Act like you knocked out TK, nigga. You hit me in the head with a pipe. You snuck behind me. You snuck behind me, dog, with a pipe while I was talking. You didn't look me in my eye and say, nigga, get him up. And we went toe to toe like men. I'm talking about toe to toe. May the best motherfucking man win. I ain't never lost a fight head up. But guess what? It's too late for me to fight. I'm fucking 63.
That's what I'm saying. He's 63. We're in 2023. This happened in 2014. That was 9 years ago. He was 54 at the time. You're fighting a 54-year-old man, but you're sneaking him with a pipe. Pause.
Stop it. Get some help.
If his story is true, because the other guy says he knocked him out twice. He said he got knocked out with a pipe. He's defending his honor. We don't know what's true. I'm kind of more inclined to go with TK's rendition of the story because Scruncho could not explain how the fight began. He could not. He didn't explain the beginning of the fight. He just went from straight knockout. He didn't say how he walked up, how it happened, if there was a confrontation, if there was a speed, none of that. So
I got bitches coming to my assisted living spot. You know, I got assisted living that I live at. And when bitches come, I introduce them to the staff.
This nigga, man. Are you bullshit, man? You don't live in assisted living, man.
Yeah, he's
no, I'm fucking with you, but that's funny shit.
Assisted living, nigga, you're not that old.
You know, like, what the fuck I look like fighting at 63 years old? Nigga, let's get this money, nigga, Scruncho. Let's get this money, dog.
And another thing, how are you a hater if you invited this man on tour with you? That's the thing I don't get. Everybody saying you was hating on Charleston White.
Thank you.
How can
Thank
you hate on the man when you're giving a man an opportunity?
That's what makes no sense. Oh, he's slighting Charleston White. He's hating on Charleston White. Why would he want Charleston White on his tour if he's hating? There was no, I think people don't understand. There was literally no olive branch for Charleston White to get on a Live Nation tour. They didn't want him. His name was, he already fucked up his name. They didn't want him. Academics tried. Academics did not have the cachet. TK Kirkland was able to get it. So it's like, come on, man. He went on a ledge for this guy, but TK doesn't get it. You can't help all folks. I've been trying to tell people in these spaces all the time. The problem is people want to get online or they want some sort of sympathy for obvious bad mistakes. And just sometimes folks need to realize and live with the reality of this person is a fuck nigga. You deal with this, you're going to end up with these results. Be aware. Don't go that way. And if you do, live with the results.
Like you said, you was hating because he was funnier than you or whatever. What the fuck? Like, yo, I'm the headliner. I don't give a fuck if you had a good show this day, a bad show. I'm still the headliner.
Thank you, sir.
Coming to
Facts,
see me.
Yuck.
Period.
Thank you, sir.
And
I can't believe
I'm giving you opportunity. So how am I hating?
Right.
Hating is saying, fuck you, you can't come. I don't want you to come. That's
Thank
hating.
you. That's hating. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I asked the nigga to, it's fucking 5,000 comedians on the planet that would love this opportunity. And I chose Mr. Charleston White, yo.
That was good money.
He couldn't get on it. Say it again.
I said that was good money because Charleston funny. I see him on some, you know what I mean, DC Young Fly.
Now, and let me explain to the people difference, and let me teach people about comedy.
See, this is the thing. Before he teaches us about comedy, I'm not going to react to the whole thing. I'm probably going to leave it like 10 minutes left. So y'all, if y'all want to go see the rest, y'all see that on Yuck Mouth channel. I'm not going to steal the entire upload. But, damn, that diatribe made me lose my point. Am I that much? Yo, what the hell is going on?
And Charleston noticed, I said this to him.
Oh, yeah, that was the point. DC Young Fly. DC Young Fly is one of those internet funny niggas that you see on the internet, and then you see it actually traverse into onstage stand-up comedy. So he's funny in all regards. He's funny in the short clips. He's funny in stand-up. He's funny on Wild 'N Out. DC Young Fly is one of those rare breeds that you wouldn't try to pigeonhole him on some chitlin circuit or pigeonhole him into being a hosting act. Like, he's a legit stand-up comedian. For me, they're night and day. I do not see Charleston White in that light, but maybe he proves me wrong.
I said, Charleston, you're not funny as a comedian. That's going to take 10 to 15 years. I said, but you got something that's special when you talk on the social platform. So after 1 or 2 shows, I said, listen, when you go on stage, tell people that you're an internet sensation trying to be a stand-up comedian. That's what I said. And I said that way they won't look at you as trying to be funny today. They're looking at you that you really getting your shit together, because the goal was not for him to be this hilarious stand-up comedian in 2 months. The goal was for the nigga to be funny in 10 years, what every other comic had to work hard to become. So I got comedians all over the world in my DMs talking about, TK, please give me this opportunity. Don't let Charleston White fuck it up for us. I just want people to win. I'm on here today, really, because Scroncho said he knocked me out. And I want people to know that shit never fucking happened. And Scroncho, listen to me very carefully. I love you, dog. I used to give you the game, too. When you
Stop the cap.
Now, come on, TK, stop this. You don't love him. You just want to wave the white flag. You don't want the problems to persist. You don't got to do the whole, I love you, dog. Like, come on, man. The man's running around smearing your name, talking about he knocked you out over a woman. Like, stop it, man.
You had when you was on stage with your roller skates. You know, to pull you aside. We used to be tight. We used to be tight, dog. I'm out here getting this motherfucking money. Nigga, I'm really living this. I paved the way for a lot of you comedians. I want y'all to eat. I want you to eat, yo. I want you to eat. I swear to God, bottom of my heart. So we're going to end this. We're going to end it today, guys. Scroncho, you got my number. Reach out to me. My number ain't never changed. My number been the same for over 25, 30 years. My number's still the same. Reach out to me. Dewberry, Dewberry got a problem.
Vaughn says old folks aren't used to fake people, it seems. I'm sure they're used to fake people. I think that he's not used to the clout chasing, the you know what? I don't know where I'm going with this.
Please stop talking about how we added 3 shows and y'all think you're funnier than TK and all this kind of shit. It ain't about who the fuck is funnier than TK. Y'all got your own lane. Do your lane. We're not in competition. Trust me, we're not.
I think that he's not used to the internet era of the way the industry is operating right now. I think that's what it comes down to. Now in the internet era, everybody's trying to fodderize somebody else to use them as a stepping stool. Oh, if I can make people believe that I'm funnier than TK Kirkland and TK Kirkland's hating, I'm going to sell all these tickets because there's a baseline funny for TK Kirkland and everybody agrees that TK Kirkland is funny. But what he's really doing, and TK approached this wrong, he should have never gave him the opportunity, so now he has to be accountable for it and revamp his whole his whole ideology and the way he thinks of assisting folks, because there's probably less famous stand-up comedians than any other industry. There's probably you can probably name way more famous actors, rappers, singers, YouTubers, more than stand-up comedians. There's not many successful, famous stand-up comedians, so it's a hard industry to succeed in. You're giving folks like this opportunities. You got to revise your thinking at some point and be accountable.
But I love you guys. I always show you, when you came to the show, showed you mad respect, gave you guys whatever you wanted. I'm far from being a hater. And when people ask why he couldn't let people backstage one night, I ain't got an answer to you young niggas. But here's the fact about the show. Mr. Charleston White, there's so much negativity on the internet that once Live Nation really started hearing, they started sending me stuff about him raping women and all that. And I was like, that's just a character he playing. But what about the guns and knives? I'm like, that's just a character. I stuck my neck on the line. Everybody hear this. I stuck my neck on the line every week to make sure he stayed on the show.
Folks got to stop doing this. Stop sticking your neck out on the line for folks just because for monetary interest. You know they're a piece of shit. You know this nigga scum. You know this nigga scum. You know he's a fuck nigga, but you're sticking your head out on the line for them. You got to stop doing this. And it can't be justified by we getting this money. Because you end up like this and you look unaccountable, because it's like, come on, man.
Now, when you say you quit, nigga, the show was never about you. When you say you quit, I invited you to be on the tour. My shit was going to sell out regardless. I was just a man. I come from a different cloth. I gave you my word. I gave you my word. And I told you I got your back, and I kept my word. When you said you quit, I called you and said, yo, dog, don't quit. They're going to pay you. And after Dallas, I called you to reassure you that the money you was going to get, because I hadn't gotten paid either. I want you to know I was in the same boat you were, but you stopped answering my call. Next thing I know, you on Say Cheese TV. Now, Dewberry said that you ain't talk about me, but in actuality, you did talk about me. You said TK Kirkland, I quit. Nigga, this was an opportunity of a lifetime, trust me. That little money that they owed you to play ball. Because what did I tell you, Charleston? I said, yo, I'm going to get you your own comedy record label. I'm going to get you on Pandora. I said, next year, you'll be ready. I was going to get you to do your own specials.
Okay, so this is a very important point. I don't know if Lala Papa was here when I was saying this before. You said TK stayed on code to watch another black man's back. That's the problem with folks. All this, not all skin folk are kinfolk. We got to keep saying that. We got to drill it into folks' minds that when somebody shows you that they're a deplorable fuck nigga, you got to leave them alone. There's a reason why Anton Daniels is constantly getting cooked. You put a bunch of black folks on with this whole guise of, oh yeah, I'm for the community. I'm looking out for folks, just to lead them astray and sell them out to Plantation Pearly. So it's like when folks are consistently showing themselves as sellouts, fuck niggas, or deplorable folks, it's not just, oh, we black, we looking out for you. Nah, we're gonna do better. We're gonna look out for other brothers that hold up the standard. That's what we're gonna look out for. We're not gonna just look out for any bum. We're not gonna look out for the Fleece Johnson, the Booty Warriors. We're not looking out for that. You have O'Shea talking about shout out to the brother Fleece. I'm like, you just ruined my drop now. You said shout out to the brother Fleece. Now this is null and void. When you hear this,
shout out to brother LTTV.
It means nothing because you said shout out to your brother Fleece, nigga. Like, this guy killed the drop. O'Shea outsmarted the drop system. Killed the drop. It means nothing. You said shout out to the brother Fleece, the Booty Warrior, the man who raped 157 folks in prison. That's what we're looking out for because they're brothers. We got to stop doing this. We got to have some goddamn standards out here.
You remember what I said that conversation? I was going to get you your own special with your name on it. Charleston White, executive producer. I was going to show you the game. Please, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart to you and Scroncho. I love you, brothers. I wish you the best. I just think this is a misunderstanding. One over a female.
Bro, stop being so nice. Kindness is taken for weakness in this industry, and you're on the internet. Stop being so goddamn nice. All this I love you and shit when these niggas is running around talking about I beat this nigga up twice, I knocked him out twice over a female.
And one of them is a misunderstanding about how corporate America moves. But if you send me your Cash App, you got my number, I promise you that money be right to you. Scroncho, my number's the same. Call me.
I want to play.
Let me put some money in your pocket.
I think this is what Live Nation played. Hold on, I'll play it real quick, y'all.
Calling the police when niggas pull up on you, but you raping women though. You got enough balls to rape and brag about raping women, killing white folks. Raping white women.
Yo, is that Jay Prince for president? And this is Anton Daniels pussy ass back here?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I don't know if y'all can see on this screen right here. This is pussy ass Antoine Daniels. And you got clout chasing Jay Prince for president. Nigga, Jay Prince, change your goddamn name, nigga. Like, what is wrong with these copycat names? Like, Jay Prince is actually somebody, and then there's Jazz Prince and Jay Prince Jr. When you have the name of a famous person, that's like a YouTuber coming out and saying, yeah, I'm 50 Cent now. I'm 50. It's like, what are you talking about, nigga? Rename yourself. Understand that Jay Prince is an underling of Anton Daniels, and Charleston White is an associate and constantly interviewed by Anton Daniels. When you see fuck shit like this shit is propagated for the views. They're having moments like this where it's fake combat for views. That's why whatever fatty got going over on his channel's fugazi as shit. His little beef with Daryl Long and Anton, these cowards, all this shit is fake for views, man. These guys do panels actively promoting each other, but oh no, we hate each other. Stop the goddamn cap.
He said that 30 times.
Talk to White, baby.
That's a whole mess. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the members. This started out as a members only stream. Shout out to Wild Seed. Wild Seed was sick, still caught the stream. Shout out to Wild Seed. We're gonna wrap this one up. We're gonna do a part. We're gonna be back tonight. I'm gonna do my best to get back tonight. We got more things to talk about. We have a lot more videos to react to in regard to this. I'm not gonna react to the entire video of this. If y'all want to see the last 12 minutes of TK Kirkland speaking about the situation, go to Yuckmouth TV's channel and check out the rest of this. We still have things to react to in regards to the statements that Charleston White said and TK Kirkland. So I'm gonna run another live stream shortly, but as for this, we're gonna wrap this one up. TG is typing in her phone with I don't know what's going on, TG. Yeah, but shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the members. We are gonna continue to have members only streams periodically, so make sure that you join the members. We got the chat pass for 99 cents. We got one of the cheapest members out here. Let's get it, y'all. Yeah.